had a pleasant encounter with the guardian of Asterum, the deity of god of wisdom and wind. Had a very nice fight with the origami dragon. She came out mostly unscathed. Found an interesting ally at a gambling tavern who revealed himself to be the Crown Prince of Gilbound. The blockade is still very much in effect around this land. A fleet of Empire ships are blocking any trade or travel routes.
Winning.
Like your bag.
I'm not showing
To the region.
You got any food in there?
You saw a man recruiting for the Empire in Yakutoma, and you guys didn't like that one bit.
I want to.
Yep, you all wanted to kill him.
You should have.
Yeah, we should go back and do it.
I mean, we do like murder, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Murder hobos.
What?
All D&D players are murder hobos.
Oh,
Upon some investigation and some researching, you discovered that the location of the relic that you're in search of, the teardrop relic, that was given to a knight, was possibly located in the Spirit Forest, the Estok, the Mistwalker. And gathering some more information from a friendly coffin maker, you learned of a sword guardian Therodale. No. No.
I tried.
So we spent most of the last game getting through the Spirit Forest.
I can see him.
Oh, also you bartered for a new bow with one of the local blacksmiths.
Yeah, we had
200 bundles? How much? I forget.
2 bundles.
Two bundles.
Bundles of wood from the
We'll be
Spirit
able to get
Forest.
that easy.
So you meandered through the Spirit Forest with, oh my gosh, so much pain. And if it wasn't for Malwin's magical hut, which I hate
Stop
that.
trying to oversell.
No. That hut.
Favorite spells.
Can you guys imagine getting to this boss fight and being where you guys were without it? Come on, you'd be done.
No, because I would have, done like a magic circle or something. There would have been a backup plan to something.
All right,
But
fair
then,
enough.
tonight.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't plan for that.
Yeah.
So coming to the deepest part of this forest,
I'm not excited.
like just ashen trees, tall, blocking out the sun. A mist of haze laying in the lower layers of these trees. You've encountered dangerous wildlife, dangerous flora, some that poisoned you, some that made you hallucinate. You've encountered wandering spirits that almost left Archer dead in a lake. But you also came across a couple magical artifacts, the staff, which Malwin now wields, and the scrying eye, which Vanya has.
Oh,
I know why Dan and Marissa aren't here. Because I still have Dan's spell that makes him have to be nice.
That's right. So you came into this dark forest surrounded by where there are all these little slots. You know, the little creepy slots hugging these almost ash-like trees, and you saw another one of those vine-like creatures kind of shimmying around and scurrying around, and then this massive hulking slosh just came and just one-shot it, just squashed it to the ground. The sloth, with a kind of a sigh and a yawn, settles in next to this massive sword with a dark black hilt, a blue gem in the hilt of the sword. The sword is like 8 feet tall.
Shut
And
up.
it's buried in the ground.
Shut up.
Sounds like Artorias' great sword. Status.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This is a Sith fight, essentially. I knew you would get the reference.
and it seems probably resistant to just about everything. Oh, yeah.
We'll find out.
Oh,
So,
no,
except
because
witness.
I did my research.
It's dead right underneath its legs, which is fine.
No.
if it sees you, it doesn't seem interested because you guys are keeping your distance, but you saw what happened to the plant when it got too close to the sword. Right now, it's just kind of sitting there quietly. What would you like to do?
So it is aware of our presence?
Stuck to my glass.
It's all good. When you got it.
Oh, I got it.
I stole it. I changed it.
There we go. Alright, so he is aware of our presence, you would say?
He wasn't the last time.
If he is, you can't tell.
Oh, see, now Matt's changing up his
Yeah,
fucking...
that's not what I'm saying. He doesn't seem to be because he's not, attacking you. But he is. He's around.
So
Yeah, he's chilling.
witness is invisible right now, right?
Yeah.
That's the last
Yeah.
thing it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So with witness, I have an idea.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna hold this staff really quickly, and I hand him the staff of the Dragon Knight.
Oh.
And when he's holding it, I'm gonna say the command to turn it into an immovable obelisk. Does that work?
Yeah. Well, you have to plant it in the ground to work.
I have to, or he does?
You have to. Because it requires a 2 minute.
Okay.
Your price what?
Attunement.
Ah.
So,
So that didn't work. What I plan to do is to get close enough to this thing to then plant the staff, and then I'm going to teleport away and make it explode. So
The full effects of the staff, you have to be holding the staff.
as it explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And it's a 50-50 chance whether or not you get teleported away from the explosion.
All right. I'm down. All right.
how
So
about I just go attack it now and sneak attack and just kill him?
Oh my god.
How do we
Here
feel
we
about
go.
well, you can sneak attack either way, can't you?
Yes, but if I do it now, I have an advantage, and it's...
You do. You
Assassinate.
can get a vital organ or something. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll let you go first, and I want to do this second, if that's doable.
No, it's...
But everybody should be at
Am I
least
gonna
like
have,
30
like,
or 40 feet away
insight?
from me.
If
To the
this
best way
happens...
to attack
yes.
it with like.
Is this going to happen for
nature,
sure?
Oh, yeah.
Knowledge.
Oh, you want to do it already?
Oh yeah.
Then you should probably go first.
I can make
Oh,
a nature check.
all right.
If you're really serious about doing this,
Mm-hmm.
you know there's 50-50 shot.
Sure
About
is.
Okay, you go first then.
I don't know where you heard that, but okay.
No, it's like 11.
Okay. Yeah, not really. You're not too familiar with sloths and their anatomy.
Live in my forest.
You know that they're slow.
Fuck you, Matt.
Sloths are slow, right?
All right. So Malvin, what do you want to do?
All right. So we're all okay. I'm gonna just run right up there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we
And
go.
make the staff explode.
Here we
We're all
go.
down with this.
Is this that was so?
That's
you know
the plan.
the full is the if the staff explodes.
Remember,
it's
you found the staff in a crater.
Oh yeah. I love craters.
Yeah.
I love making things into craters.
now.
What? We're in trouble.
Well,
What?
do you still get? Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna stop you. You go do your thing.
I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm watching over here. Have a damn good time.
I just got this amazing staff. I gotta see what it
TPK
does.
5
Right.
I
minutes.
gotta
Let's-
test it out.
Huh?
TPK 5
No, we
minutes.
just we gotta be a certain feet away. I think
You
we're
should just
good.
stay like 40 feet away. I think that should be
I'm
fine.
staying right here. I'm not going. You.
Go get him, Malvin.
Here we go.
All right. So you're
Blessings
gonna
of Melia
approach.
be with you.
Malcolm is gonna run up so that he's like 20 feet away.
From you gotta be at least
20 feet away from the sloth. Is that 30, 40 feet away from everybody else?
10. Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Alright.
It's just 35 feet. Yeah.
So he's gonna slam the staff into the ground and speak both of the command words to make it turn into an obelisk and then explode.
Okay. So you slam the staff into the ground. You speak the command. It's immediately this obelisk balanced on kind of this fine hair point.
So I have to be touching it to speak the command.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you speak the command word.
Oh yeah.
You feel the warm vibrations in your hand as it just rapidly get stronger and stronger.
Oh, such power.
You can roll any die.
Okay.
Just tell me what it is.
Alright.
Bless me. I'm fine.
I guess I'll roll d6.
Pieces.
And that is a 3.
Okay. So
you roll the 1d6 and you roll the 3.
Yep.
We don't know what that means though.
Get
So,
up.
the vibration takes over your whole arm. Your arm begins to vibrate as well. Your body begins to vibrate, and then white.
There you go.
There we go. Sure you want to
do that. We could have just killed him.
That's already done. Already
Listen, I'm
done.
gonna kill him on my own. Alright.
Here, I have that.
I'm not
The
gonna
gem's gonna explode. It's fine. We're just.
The
Malvin.
gem from the hill? Oh, that's what we're at. Oh, no. I made a miscalculation. Anyway, go on.
Malvin. So the rest of you watch as Malvin just disappears into this flash of the white light.
Oh, Lord.
Your ears are ringing from this boom, boom. It's echoing throughout this forest, and you all feel the wave of this explosion just hit you, and it reverberates in your chest as you feel the weight of this explosion. You're disoriented. You get knocked down. You're all prone, just being in the vicinity, lying on the grass, trying to get your bearings. You look up and you see the scorched earth around this obelisk standing true in this 30-foot radius. Malgwyn, you took 72 points of damage.
I'm super unconscious.
How unconscious? What's your...
I've got 48 health.
You didn't know.
So, yeah.
You're good. You're not dead.
So it's not insta-dab.
Not instantly dead yet.
I'm going to count it as at least one DC failed saving throw, though. Like a dead saving throw. So, you are crisp. You're not looking good. Not moving. If you're breathing, they can't tell. They're still trying to shake off.
Thank you.
The beast itself is also very much staggered. He's struggling to get back to his feet.
After I see this, I run up and try to attack it while it's vulnerable like that.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative, since that was going to count as the first attack.
Damn it.
Wait, what are you?
We gotta roll initiative.
I don't know what I had.
You had a 17. I knocked you away.
You didn't get really.
A 20.
What are we all rolling?
You gotta roll initiative.
20? Natural? Not
No,
natural.
natural.
17.
Okay, anybody above 20?
Me and
Nothing to that, except I'm
we both got 20.
I should roll initiative too.
Yes, you should.
Because I have so I rolled 5.
Unnatural 20.
Nice. What?
We're starting strong, guys.
Feed is 17.
Yo, what you got? Yo.
5.
You still roll better than the sloth.
Good.
Well, not really. He's really slow, so you subtract a lot.
I posted on a message board that I roll really badly and I wanted to get people's advice. Most of them told me I had to sacrifice virgins to get better rolls. I just didn't have that time.
So I had to roll 22.
So
I
what?
killed
knew
it.
that was gonna happen.
A little higher. There, that's good.
So,
Girl, stop that.
Larissa, your move. You're clambering to your feet at this point, trying to get your bearings.
Hunter's mark. First.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
Boy.
Or you roll attack on that. Not this side.
You're defeated by a coaster once again.
I will not be defeated.
Yes, you will.
I'm gonna use my longbow, regular arrow.
That's a 2. Is it? Is that a 2? That looks like a 2.
It is a 2, sir.
I'm gonna say that's a
10.
No, it's a miss.
That's a
gonna
pretty
try
big
it.
target. This defense can't be that high. She's got no armor.
No, they're excessively
15.
strong. I want to say the lowest AC I was saying was like 8.
15? Is the second one? 15 hits.
I think it's a
Go ahead
15.
and roll damage.
Oh, really? You just destroyed the whole forest. 15.
Uh, 8 plus. Hold up.
Wait, you gotta. I'm gonna give you a bonus with.
What?
So 9.
Yeah.
and slow her down and go.
Okay, so you take your first shot. It just goes past him as
Could it go through his like extra fire?
sure. Yeah, it just kind of brushes against his fur and then goes into the woods as you're still disoriented. The second one hits him. He doesn't even seem to notice it because it's just this arrow sticking out of him now in the shoulder as he's kind of coming to his feet. You have movement.
Can I come use it?
You say.
Okay.
Witness, you're up.
Oh wait,
I'm
is
ready.
Vargas?
Oh, Vargas is with you. Yeah, Vargas is with you.
Okay.
I will sneak attack.
Hold up.
Oh!
That is like spring coming up in there.
I'm gonna have him attempt to fly over and swing.
Go ahead. Roll that.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Vargas.
Double it.
Great dragon boy.
I like that little firefly.
Oh, 7.
7
Wait.
doubled? 14. You had your proficiency.
She's scratching her ear.
Nice. Nice, Vargas.
Good job, Vargas.
So Vargas flies over as...
Okay, oh, and target has to do a saving throw.
Oh, yeah, for poison damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Wait, no. You just matched. Oh, wait. Oh.
DC over
It has a very specific.
there. Yeah. Witness, you're up.
Alright, I will sneak attack and assassinate. So I have advantage.
Yep.
Boom, boom. He's a little wobbly from the blast. The blast. There we go. Alright. Sneak attack and assassinate. Okay, so I'm gonna say that's a hit. I don't have to use
Yep,
the
that's it.
advantage. So. Where's my D4?
Nice.
Good start. Okay, so 6.
Oh.
12.
God.
17. 19 plus 26
26 total?
slashing.
Okay.
And then I will melee with the mace.
Alright. Go ahead and roll attack with the mace.
Yeah, because he wasn't surprised, right?
No.
No, he definitely is not surprised.
Definitely not surprised. Watch the wire.
I'm still at advantage, though, because I'm still using assassinate. Because he hasn't taken a turn yet, either combat. He's still at advantage.
Okay. So I'll allow that.
Is Vargas
Oh, thank God, it's still at
thank
advantage.
God.
Vargas, what now?
still
Okay,
next to the swamp?
that is a
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of still, yeah. over
21.
And he would still get
21 damage?
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
What bonus did you get?
I think it's sneak attack, one of the cool road.
Oh, the naked sneak.
So that's 8.
8 points.
8 points damage.
She wants me.
Not bad.
Not really.
34.
No, that's pretty good.
Little chicken leg.
Bonus action, I will disengage.
Okay.
And I will stand away from these 2 flowers, which I don't like.
You got pretty close to that one?
Come on, I was right here. That's
I just need you to roll Constitution saving.
I'm gonna go.
Where were you?
I was
looked
right
like
here.
You were right next to
I was right here. Is that how many feet?
That
She
was,
looks like
I was trying to stay away from you guys.
if you're 10 feet, then
Okay.
like the one, like,
So
like
I
she's
will-
been gnawing on it.
I will move to here, just to here, right by the elbow.
Alright.
Still staying 10 feet away.
Alright, so you're next to the wall. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor shame.
Elora, you're up.
Laura,
Get him. Watch out for the flowers. I say.
I say.
To declare.
Did the explosion not hurt the flowers at all?
Not really.
Really? That's surprising, because you were within 30 feet.
Well, the one at least, yeah. That yellow one probably should have
The
gotten.
yellow one should have got.
Which makes me believe
It's
that
a
the
little
flowers
singed,
should not be
but that one's
attacked.
okay.
Get him with the water whip, bro.
Well, what?
No, I need water. Like,
Not you got your
You
thing.
have your little
oh,
amulet.
I can't get anymore.
It's you are Katara.
A water whip, and then do your duel. Stab.
Water whip is the attack.
Fuck. Okay. You get 1 stab.
So could I use a key
Oh, no.
point?
If you're gonna use water whip, you gotta use all. You don't do it anything else. So if you're gonna water whip, either do hard or you don't do it.
Or what if I used a key point? No. I can do that.
No, it just adds damage to the water right.
Yeah.
Just go dual staff.
No, water whip?
You can do water whip. Use all your points. If you do all your points, you can do some serious damage to them.
You guys are trying to zerg it.
Alright, I'll use every key point.
Every key point. Unless,
So I have 8 key points. So
Good,
I'm
burn all your stuff now, guys. Burn it now.
You don't need to use that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think it seems like it's harming more than helping.
so that'd be 8 key points. That'd be D10s, right? They're D10s. I need to look again. I don't know where your pamphlet went.
same size as
You have your pamphlet?
I do.
We're just add the damage to that, right?
I think it's you get with the first 2 you get 3. So and then add 1 per after that. So it'd be 9. 9 3 D10s.
Okay.
9 D10s. Pretty sure it's 9 D10s.
Jeez.
2 key points.
Oh, I can only use.
No. Then look at then you can
For each
additional key point, 1 D10. So yeah, so you do 3 D10s for the 2 key points, and then for every other one you do 1 D10. So you can do 9 D10s. Water whip.
But my first roll is a D20.
No. 3. Just do 9 D10s. 9 D10s. That's it.
It's
Do you
not
have a
right.
D10? Can I have a D10?
Yeah. So 9 of them. Keep the math.
You get this fast?
You guys think you're far?
Oh, it's 10 out the gate.
Alright, how many
It's a
keys
good
now?
start.
Okay, so
10.
it's not necessarily.
13.
Mark out the die rolls.
23. 22. Or 32, I mean. 32. 42.
Bang.
48. You were at 42. You got
Oh,
6.
you're right, sorry.
48. 53. That's a 9er, isn't it?
That's a 9.
One more.
So she's at
62.
62. 69.
69.
69. That is hard.
That is a hard hit.
Now he has to roll what to have it? He has to roll something to have it, doesn't he?
That's if she wants to like throw him.
Okay, so it just takes 6.
Yeah.
It just
Wait,
takes
you
6.
used all your key points on that?
She burned
Yeah.
all of her key
Oh
points.
my fucking god.
Yeah.
That's some damage.
Yeah.
Really approves.
So,
Are you proud of your homework? Thank you.
yikes.
job.
That is heavy.
So.
So,
Chicken bone.
You
so
rolled
witness after immediately getting up, seeing Malwyn's unconscious body laying, he rushes over, slashes once with witness, hits him again with the mace, ducks back towards Malwyn, kind of crouches down. Elora rushes up, water flowing from her penchant, just whips it across the side of this hulking beast. And as it does, you just see the fur just flying off of it. That's the sharpness of this whip, and just bare skin, a long slash across its side now, blood kind of trickling down from this fresh wound. You have movement and a bonus action.
Bonus action. Now, if I use my bonus action, it has to do with the water whip?
No,
Or
it
it
does
could be
not.
anything.
No, it can be. It can't be
You're
an
out of
attack.
key points.
Yeah, it can't be an attack, but it can be.
So I'm gonna just try to get out of harm's way.
I would just separate yourself from the rest of the group probably.
Where is he?
Right here.
Where is he?
She's really trying
So
to
I would put
I don't want
yourself.
to be near that flower, though.
You're not. You're
What's the
you're
range
out.
on Laura?
She's dealing all the
Yeah,
cards.
she had 40 feet, I think.
We're stuck in a
Yeah.
phone.
Okay. Yeah, so she can move back a little bit.
Oh, good.
Is that end of your turn?
Oh,
Laura?
yeah.
Okay, Fee is up.
Dog.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with you because you're sad.
Oh,
It's okay, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay, Mike.
We're gonna come ready for dancing. Oh
turn.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Alright, you're welcome.
Bonus action?
That was my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to light this guy on fire with some sacred flame.
Go ahead and roll attack.
You got a dex saving throw for me?
Don't you have to roll attack for sacred then? Sacred
Nah,
flame?
man. Dex saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know what you're rolling against.
15 will be your spell DC.
15.
So that's a save.
What?
That's a save. If you're attacking and you hit the AC, it hits. If you're saving and that's just a DC, it's also a save. It works both ways. So does that not hit then, or is it hits and it just does like half the damage or something?
I think it doesn't take any damage. It makes the save.
There's two. We have two.
Oh yeah, that probably would.
Well then, so yeah, you sacred flame and it just kind of fizzles out a little bit. You have movement,
I'm gonna scoot over here a little bit.
so you run up to Malgwen and then you run back a little bit. And Malgwen
Well,
is
I got like 60 feet on that stuff, so.
okay. Yeah. So Malgwen is up now and it is turn.
Like crispy.
Yes.
So crispy.
It's like my whole right arm is super crispy.
Yeah, you're not looking so good.
You got left in a fire. Oh my god. Oh no.
So wait, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness. When I do the same thing again, no.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, Malgwen, as you get up,
Yeah.
you once again hear the voice that you heard from the staff.
Hey, buddy.
He
Yo, what's up?
just says, he kind of whispers in your mind. He says, "Yes, do not be afraid to use me.
I know, right? Give me that.
Death will not stop us." Go ahead.
It's still an obelisk right now, right?
Yeah, still an obelisk.
Pull up.
As a bonus action, you can change it back into a staff.
I'm actually gonna like use it as cover, the obelisk.
Okay.
And I will launch just a firebolt at it.
But you don't get the +2 when it's an
It's
obelisk.
just a naked roll, basically. Well, with my other staff. So that is an 11. I take it that doesn't hit.
11 is a miss, yes.
Okay. And then with no, I'll stay in the cover. I'm not gonna move it. Hang on.
Okay. So, as you do that, this giant beast is just kind of slowly looking around, trying to keep up with this deluge of attacks that's just being bombarded with. You can tell its reactions are pretty slow, and it's just kind of lumbering, limping now slowly forward. It's going to just raise a giant fist, giant clawed hand, just like towering above 10 feet up in the air.
Malcolm got out of the way, right? He moved out of there?
I was taking.
He's
cover
hiding behind the obelisk, yeah.
So like, is that half cover? Is that 1/4? I don't know.
Well, he can move. I mean, the obelisk is only about as big as you, so he can easily just get you out of there.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
The obelisk is between him and the beast, right?
Yeah, it was. So I'm gonna say, yeah, he's gonna be off to the side a little bit.
I'm right in his face too. He doesn't want to go after me.
You might do both.
That claw big enough for both of y'all.
So he's going to raise a massive claw first for Malgwen, and
And as I see him going to attack me, I'm gonna cast a shield.
okay.
So I got +5.
Oh shit!
What does that do?
I have +5 AC, so I have 17 because I did not cast it wrong.
That's a miss anyway.
Alright.
So he raises his hand down, just misses you because he had to kind of maneuver around the obelisk and kind of duck on the other side of it real quick. Then he's going to raise another claw and try to drop it on. Yeah, that's a good one. 23
Hit.
on witness.
Is that blowing anything over? Is that? We need to stop it?
No.
I think it's fine.
It's like it's just that plus wind plus
Ooh!
angles.
Down. Okay,
Is that
so we're just gonna be down.
Out of styrofoam?
Yes.
Well, insulation.
You take
sounds good.
24 points of slashing damage.
That's
Half.
24, it's not bad.
Half.
12.
Um,
Does anyone have a marker?
Not in.
Sorry.
There,
I'm
and
not
then
buying a pencil.
We have some in this house somewhere.
there's
here.
So 12.
and it immediately starts
I'm
turning
so surprised she's full of
toward the sword.
She has
Um,
the poison rip out of her? Yes.
It starts kind of
I'm pretty sure
just
I would-
limping. It looks desperate to get to the sword. It kind of turns away from you. And
Attack of opportunity.
Yes, it is.
But do I?
yeah,
I did an attack of opportunity.
right away from you.
I will attack.
Go ahead and roll that.
Are you thinking that someone's just not in the shot?
17.
No, so you're on the
Alright.
edge of the shot.
Go ahead and roll damage.
It ends like right
Now, is there anything special? Or is it
right
just
here.
do I get to multi-attack? Or do
No,
I
no,
get?
no, just one.
Then I'll do it with the mace.
Tail?
I'm gonna go one.
No, try it.
That's a 5, so plus
What are you doing?
6, so 11.
Ace it.
This is a plus 7, and it's only a plus
Tries to
11,
break
so it's
out of
plus
it.
6. 2 decks, right?
She
Yeah.
fulfills
Oh, sorry,
it.
yeah.
You could have the,
So 11 points.
11 points. Alright. So,
they rip it off.
No, I.
so yeah, it
She's a
drops its claw on you, and it starts turning around, limping towards the sword, just slowly. You easily kind of have time to just get one quick slash off on it as it turns its back to you. It gets to the sword, rests for a moment as the sword's stuck in this ground, and then reaches up with its mouth.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's what we're up to.
Was that that? Do you want me to shut this off? Is it
No.
Is it?
It's just since you bumped it.
Yeah, I think I don't. And now it grabs the sword out of the ground with his mouth, and with one strong neck twist, just rips it out of the ground. It's now holding this massive sword in its mouth, and as it does, it begins to breathe quickly.
It's enraging.
You see its muscles kind of twitch, and it kind of
Shoot it.
it pulses with a little bit of blue energy for just a moment. It seems almost revitalized.
Can I understand what it does? Like if it talks.
It's not really talking.
No, but like you did.
Yeah, you probably would.
Sweet.
It seems like real vitalized, and then it was these slow, just kind of very elaborate movements before. It all of a sudden just jerks quickly to look at the both of you, and it just swipes one sword to try to hit both of you. Malvin, go ahead. I'll roll disadvantage to hit you because you're
Is this the same turn as before, or
same turn.
Okay, so then I still have 17 haste.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, it's the miss then.
Matt, do you have
20 is actually
space? Do you want me to put the table up there?
No, I'm really okay.
You
Really,
good?
I promise. I'm great.
I
20 is a
was
hit,
fantastic.
and I'll roll.
Ooh,
Not so
Being
good
so
for witness 15.
Not yet.
That's 16.
Yeah.
So-
And that side of the pain.
So it just swings the sword across both of you. Malvin's trying to get behind the obelisk, but not quite enough. You take. D10.
You're rolling at disadvantage to hit him?
Yeah. I rolled pretty good.
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
boy.
It's not good.
He's only rolling a d10, so hopefully.
You don't know how many.
You worried,
Oh
Mama?
no.
What? Are you like worried, Mama?
You know, I just
Roll all
don't want
ones.
to lick the wound. Like, I don't want it to get. I don't think it can get infected. I'm just more worried that this.
Take 25 points of slashing damage.
Bye-bye.
I'm unconscious.
Because she tries.
And it is now Larissa's turn. Get him. Oh, you also get knocked back. You get knocked back right around here.
We're not gonna talk about that.
I always.
It's okay. Where you
I have an important one right here.
Jen, you are a disaster.
Yeah, I know.
You're worse than Winnie right now.
You're the disaster master.
That's true.
heard my phone. Spins on some shit.
Guys, can I grab another drink?
Yeah, go for it.
Anything you need.
Thank you.
Yeah, so ice, you know, something. It's just open stuff.
Jen, now we gotta get you a purple.
I don't know. Now I gotta change my hair color.
I'm gonna be on.
I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
It is a bonus action. Once before a spell ends, use advantage on the attack. Deals 1d force damage and increases by
Forest damage?
Force.
Force.
I was gonna say, what's force? That sounds really cool.
Well, I do have this as a favorite terrain, but that doesn't really help in combat. And this is technically a beast, correct?
Yes.
So it is a favorite enemy, but it still doesn't help me in
I'm a dominated.
Well, you get advantage on favorite enemies, huh?
on survival and intelligence checks.
Okay. I don't know why you would ever make those about. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
If I wanted to know more about it.
That's good.
Alright, well, I'll go attack. 24.
24 is a hit.
Six. $14.
14?
Yes. That might be the most I've done in one strike.
Ever. Elora just did 60 something, 69? Okay.
DPS.
Yeah, really. 14 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm going to do my next one. Same thing. Oh, okay. See, I do the Zephyr Strike when I don't need it. Because that was a 19, so which makes it more than enough.
Points, you get an additional one.
It is.
You don't know that? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19. Plus 8.
Oh, 19 plus 8?
Yeah.
Oh, so you it's a 27? Yeah, that's a hit.
You can do
Space, space.
also like what you're doing with the songs that you listen to. Yes. Spells. Do you have the spirit?
Nine.
9 total?
And then I'm going to have Vargas attempt to sting again.
Matt, what about the
Get 'em,
little rainbows
Vargas.
and unicorns?
What's that?
Matt, what about the little rainbows and unicorns?
Rainbows and unicorns.
Remember I murdered something with it and you did not like how I wanted it murdered with all my little spirits?
Oh, yeah, didn't you have like a unicorn vomit something?
Yeah, what was it?
Unicorn vomited a rainbow from the
That's a
start.
good question. I don't know what that was. It wasn't the Nothic that you hit that with your hammer.
I did.
It was something. Maybe the Sphinx. It was the Sphinx.
Yes, it was.
You didn't kill it. You
No,
just, yeah, you
I-
just demoralized it.
12 to hit.
12 to hit is a miss.
Alright.
That's how she scratches her ear. With the phone on that.
This is not as satisfying as
Why is my ear still itch?
Okay, witness, you're up.
So he's engaged with her now, so I can sneak attack, I would assume.
Yep.
I will sneak attack with witness. Here we go.
No, you won't do no such things, sir.
I missed my sneak attack, but I will hit him with the.
He's
I will
scratching
hit
my
him
dog's ear.
with the mace now.
Okay.
That's it.
What is it?
It's 23.
23.
Where is
It's literally causing that.
Eight damage.
So it was awesome.
bludgeoning?
Okay.
Damn it! I missed with the sneak attack.
That's no good. That's not good for you.
What do you have?
So, you have a bonus action and movement.
I'll disengage and I'll go behind it.
Okay. You're staying careful not to hit it.
I know.
At this time, as you guys are continuing your attack on this beast, the unconscious body of Malvin is laying next to a familiar flower.
What?
It just charges a familiar purple mist
Great.
Love it. Love it.
in just the kind of within about 10-foot range of it. And
I'm just gonna watch this.
you feel the earth begin to move again as one of those creatures tunnels up from the ground. And
The lovely maw. The lovely toothy maw.
this is just covered in vine-like tentacles, just giant gaping maw with gnashing teeth. It's almost all mouth. As these tentacles just flailing around, burrowing up from the ground, its flowers perked on its head. And Elora's up.
Elora!
Majestic water whipping maiden of glory.
Water whipping maiden of glory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him.
Did you not appreciate that?
I appreciate that.
I'm going to use my staff.
That's a hit. 28.
28. What are you attacking?
Staff. She's moving up on him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
And then I need a d6.
Oh, be rude. Why would you not give her
So that's 9.
She is not really good.
What? Just one.
Really just want
And then you do, then you take again.
And you're
So 9 points with the first hit.
Okay.
So
That's natural 20 on the second though.
Oh, double damage.
Double damage, so now you roll this. You double it. Yes. So that is 22 points.
22.
That's
Second one is 22?
22.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, you run up, hit it, poof! It's still this message. Jerks through and looks at you quick. Hit it again. It just kind of lowers its massive head. Just kind of growls at you seriously in the eye for a second. At which point, this Malboro is going to turn towards you three, and it's just going to let out this plume of gas. I need everybody to roll, except for Melvin, a Constitution saving throw.
You're not, that's not you. You're good.
Just be in a lower
What do I have to
your Constitution modifier.
Should be already under your saving throw section.
10.
10?
12.
Okay.
I didn't get hit last time. I need to get hit
Varsity
now.
Blues? 10. This thing looks like taking prom. Fucking 10. There it is.
I know it's terrible.
Okay, so you both take 16 points
It's not that bad.
of poison damage.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, I was way off. Disregard that. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Damn it!
It's actually 160.
Yeah, oh well, I was rolling the wrong die, so.
Fuck.
I think that's, he already kind of said it, so I don't know if it's like double jeopardy where you can't really go back on it.
Depends on the number.
I think it's going to be a lot higher than the first one.
And I've already written in the ledger here.
Yeah, we've already like subtracted the numbers. And...
Whew. 28.
No, it's not bad.
And you're both poisoned.
What does that mean?
Means you're gonna take damage every turn.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you done? This is my turn?
Oh, and Malvin needs to make a death saving throw.
Roll.
no!
11. That's a success.
That
Yeah!
is a success.
I'm a winner.
It also has an attack, and it's gonna it's just gonna chomp down on Malvin's
He's
corpse.
already down. He doesn't know that.
He doesn't care.
He does not care.
Plain men don't care.
Free food.
That's gonna be a hit. Go ahead and make another death saving throw.
You're
Is it an
terrible.
automatic? Oh, that's a success. But I thought that was an automatic failure if attack you with your
It is, yeah, I don't think I need to roll it.
Okay. So.
Oh, so yeah, you just immediately fail one.
Yeah, I'm going to convert that into a second failure.
Okay.
Okay, are you done?
A second failure?
Second
Yeah,
failure.
it's the first.
Because the
But
first
you were
attack
revived.
was an instant failure, and then I got revived. But the failures don't go away until, excuse me, until you complete a long rest.
So you're 2 right now.
Oh yeah.
Get him up! Get him up! Get him out!
Alright,
So it is Feast's turn now.
alright, cool. I'm dominating your fucking beast.
How do you dominate it?
Malwin's like about to die though. I don't know if
Make a
that's a good
wisdom
idea.
saving throw.
It still has a bonus action.
Or your beast is charmed and is mine to control.
Let me read this spell.
So,
The knuckle crack's never good for you.
My sister would rather be at Disneyland right now than watch us play. So
whoa.
What a loser.
Okay.
Give me
It seems legit.
Jen's very good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
sorry.
wait to try that.
17 plus.
I actually
zero.
picked peaches
What's
because I
that?
wanted white
Wisdom.
peaches
17.
with the Moscato that you got me. It's really good together.
Sure.
That's a good idea.
Really? What was
That's a
what was
very
the
good
DC?
It's still 15, right? Or is my wisdom
Peaches.
just
I love
It's still
peaches and I love
It's
it.
still
Also
saving.
green and
Yeah.
It's still 15.
That's close. So you try to form this kind of like telepathic link with this giant sloth. You can tell just as you're making this attempt to like connect with it, it's very much focused on one thing, which is protection or physical.
modifier. Your efficiency is 3, and your wisdom is 4. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I was
I
thinking.
thought
too.
that you had recently gotten another wisdom point.
So you were unable to dominate this creature because it's kind of.
Oh, he'll Malvin.
All right. Do your worst.
Really good.
Yeah, 9. That's all I got.
Thanks again.
Malwin's not looking so good.
Do you have a health
Can I
potion?
feed him a health potion?
Intravenously?
Here.
I
Can
do
you
not
allow me
know.
to pass the one like on the fly?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Because I heal them technically as a bonus action. Feel permissible for.
Yeah, you're right next to him, so you just
Okay,
hand it to
cool.
him.
Here,
You hand
here,
it.
you got 2. I got 5. Fucking crazy.
Well, he's got to drink it on his bonus action.
Yeah, I know.
And does that end your turn?
Gonna stay back here.
All right.
I think you're still in the spit.
And it is now
Don't matter.
Faraday's turn. Yes, he's no longer slow. He's jumped up in the in the initiative.
Awesome.
It's going to turn around to witness,
I was counting on it.
and it's going to make just one large slash attack with its sword.
Yeah, sword now.
17.
Hits.
And you take
Sword.
21 points of slashing damage.
Halved.
And then it's gonna attempt to pick you up afterwards. It's gonna just reach out with this massive
Dexterity
claw.
saving throw? What do I mean?
It will be a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you're fucked.
It'll be a dexterity saving throw against mine.
Which is increased now.
Which, yeah.
But I am also, no matter what, I have it, and if I
I
pass,
have advantage. I don't think I'm gonna need it. 23. I rolled 24.
Did you really?
Wow.
Plus 10, yeah, 14.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm having it no matter whatever it is, just because of.
Well, you're not taking damage yet. He just grabs you with this massive claw, and it throws you into this flower. So,
He doesn't know that shit.
yeah, he does. This is his home. You take. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as you just hit the dirt and
So-
smash into this flower.
So, because of evasion, it's halved. I can't have it again for my natural, so it'll just be halved, right? It won't be like quartered.
Your uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
No, yeah, just that.
that's halved, right?
Yeah, because it's not an AOE. Evasion's AOE.
It's fucking all right. So, how many points you say it was?
It's 24.
Okay, so
You want to do one? Yeah, I can go
So
grab it.
12 total.
it's 24 plus the original one, right?
You want to do more?
Yeah, it was a 21 plus 24. So I have both of them.
Yeah, you have both.
Okay.
And I need you to make a
Constitution
Constitution.
saving throw.
Actually, it's Wisdom. Wisdom saving.
Do you want to do the marker?
I probably have other markers.
I just thought it was always constitutional.
Are
Why is
you
it?
ignoring me? Like, am I talking to myself?
Sorry,
I
you're
really
doing
confused.
I have markers.
No, but you were just complaining, so I was just offering. Would you like me to get you?
No, that's all right.
I have markers somewhere.
No, Matt, don't even worry about it. I just was very confused why I was hesitating to do something.
I was in the zone. I was trying to figure out what witness is going on here.
Wow.
Just
So-
makes your chair cool.
So how come this is wisdom and not constitutional?
It's like sit on the
Matt, how come this is wisdom and not constitutional?
This is for the flower.
What's the flower? Flower power?
19.
Okay. So you hit this flower and just these spores just start swirling around you.
Oh boy.
You've experienced this before with Archer when you were when you were going looking for treasure.
Right.
And you saw the decaying corpse of Edge, your nemesis, and you're able to kind of shake off this hallucination that you're anticipating at this point. So you're not affected by it.
Do I have movement after that, or am I just?
No, it's not even your turn. It is now Nogwin's turn,
Okay.
who's conscious and staring in the face of this giant maw.
Am I 10 feet away or 5 feet away?
You're like right on 5 feet.
Okay.
And you don't have your staff.
Heal. Keep healing.
I'm gonna Misty Step to right here. It says a teleport. Alright.
Okay.
I had both the staffs, so my old staff is what I'm using as the focus.
Okay.
So you know I'm not cheating. And then I'm just gonna use an action to chug that poison.
Okay.
Is that a superior or regular one? Maybe two.
Yeah, regular.
Can I use my full action? To
Yeah,
just
full action. I'll let you do that.
chugging both.
Yeah, right.
So
What
should I roll
fisting it?
for this?
I think it was a D4 plus 2 or something like that, or something.
So I'll roll a d8 plus 4.
Unless you want to roll 2d4.
How's it feel?
Yeah, I'll do 2d4 plus 4 then.
Plus 2.
Well, it's 2 each. So
Okay, yeah.
And I get 10 health.
10 health?
And I have
Back
20
on the
health.
board. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
You can have
Well, that
a
was
steal too.
Oh, she disappeared as soon as I went unconscious.
Oh, okay.
So I have to
That's
cast
concentration or something.
Well, I have to be alive for it to still be in effect. I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense.
I can double check, but yeah, that's my turn.
Laricia's up.
Get him.
Go,
Finish.
go,
Oh, Fee,
Oh.
before I forget.
go.
You take 5 points of poison damage
Thanks, bro.
at the end of your turn, which I forgot to play.
Are you saying that
Skill.
each round is 1
I
minute?
physically can't burp, so I'm actually quite jealous of
Yeah.
I can't whistle and Rachel picks on me all the time.
I'm only
I can't
asking
either.
because
That's very-
my
very
zipper
demoralizing.
is
It
supposed to
is.
last for a minute.
Especially when she does it.
That's
It's
around
good.
You know, he just gets jealous because, like, I feel like I wouldn't say this about a lot of things about myself, but I'm more really good whistler.
So, like, do you make fun of eye handicaps too, or what?
No, she just makes fun of children.
That's why I'm in this profession, just to make fun of them all day.
Well, I feel like you're probably
Lots of targets.
Alright,
Lots of
I'm gonna
targets.
use.
I can't wait till,
Cross
like,
arrow.
I'm older when, like, I retire.
On what?
And you could just, like, write a blog about it.
How stupid are these kids?
2!
Because when
Is
I'm
the-
retired,
is
I
that
think
No.
and you don't say
7.
names, you say
I
this
was thinking
one
part
kid.
Yeah.
This
I mean, no.
one kid.
Yeah.
How did it get lower?
Okay.
Oh, you rolled a 2, that's why. Yeah, that's some
That was-
Man, looks like I'm trying to blow it.
That would be dangerous.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a regular one now.
Okay. What do you always must cross
I don't know!
Sounds like it, yeah.
Super anger.
What is that?
Yeah, it is.
What is that? Is that a 9?
They're saying like,
Yeah, bro.
I don't know,
17.
like end of the year.
Wow, that's hot.
We're really milking this one.
It's
They
usually
used to come out,
actually
like,
movement.
they used to come out in the spring every year, and they just kept pushing it back now. Because winter is here, and they can't film it until winter, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why it pushes it
Winter
back.
is here.
That makes sense.
In Game of Thrones, like they can't start filming until winter actually takes
I'm
place.
surprised they wouldn't just show.
On the set.
Oh, yeah, somewhere. It's always snowing somewhere.
Yeah,
And
but it's a
don't
beautiful
see-
landscape. They
Alright.
just,
I don't care.
My bonus action.
I'm in
I
no
will
rush. It's
cast
the last season, and I'm kind of
Engineering
disappointed
strike.
it's the last season.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl.
Okay.
This is the last.
While the flowers are strings,
But they're all
It takes
our
1d6 piercing damage at the beginning of
Yeah,
each.
they're all like
Do
movies.
I have to roll against that?
Oh. That may have to.
Like 8
No, it just
or 7.
happens. It's a concentration, so I can't do anything else.
It's a
Oh wait,
concentration.
Sounds good.
You can do other things.
Can't use it as bonus action?
But you can only concentrate on one
They've
thing.
already talked about what they're gonna do for like.
no, I'm not gonna do
spin-off.
it. I'm gonna leave it as
I think it's
just
gonna
Hunter's
be like
mark, and I'm just gonna do
when
Vargas.
Robert was fighting Elora.
And he's gonna sting one more time.
Go for the sting, Fargy.
Oh, Fargus. What's
Get 'em!
boy?
Is that an 18?
You know what's
Oh.
crazier is that the new show, Lord of the Rings show, is coming out. It's $1 billion show. They already
25.
That's a hit.
That it is.
Yeah.
I'm stoked as hell.
It's gonna be, yeah, like when Aragon was like coming
Oh.
up as, like,
It's gonna be dope.
it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be Gondor before Gondor. Oh my god, I can't wait.
It's in Amazon, right? Isn't it?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
It's Amazon's making the show?
Amazon. Yeah.
That's huge.
11.
But the Game of Thrones, I was like,
Look what's damage?
Yeah, and then do your saving.
Like walking to the door and
Right.
everything.
It's
I want to do that when we go to
Constitution?
Oh, it's so dope. You'll enjoy it so much. And they have like sneak previews
7.
and like spoilers if you're interested. Maybe like
So I take
sneak
poison
previews
damage?
if you're interested.
What's the poison damage?
You're poisoned for an hour.
That's really
5 fails equals unconscious.
That's really cool.
Oh,
So I have
shit.
to roll every turn?
Yes,
Get
you
'em.
do. So you have to roll for
That would be cool.
piercing damage and poison damage.
Why piercing?
Because it was a snake.
Because of
It's a
the.
puncture one.
Oh, wait, no, just the one. Because I canceled
So
the.
how do I roll against the poison?
It's a
It
puncture
would
wound.
be.
Against your spell DC? Well, against his spell DC? It
That's really good.
should be on Fargus'.
Good job.
I don't think she's gotten that far in life.
It's never worked before.
Almost burned them. Pass.
I will find out, but you can move on to the next thing.
Well, I'd probably take poison damage right now.
I will find out.
Okay. I'll just get back to it.
Witness.
Witness is up.
Yes!
Witness is done with this.
You are knocked prone, so half your movement has to stand up. You're knocked prone, so you have to use half of your movement just to stand.
So she attacked him though, right?
I did.
Larissa. She took. So I don't need much movement. I'm gonna just move it here, away from the flower. All right. There's no other flowers.
Oh, my sword broke.
It's been broken.
Is it
like
still in your
4
mouth?
turns, bro.
What?
I'll sneak attack. The witness.
Alright. Roll attack.
You
That's
invoiced
definitely
to
it.
us.
It's like it's
Yep, that's it.
yeah. So
You
sneak
can
attack.
really wield, right?
I do wield. I have been hitting him with the mace.
You want Prometheus, bro?
No, I like the mace because I want to do slashing and I want to do bludgeoning.
Yeah,
I
okay,
want to.
mix it up.
I want to be a little bit versatile with that.
I was just curious.
I appreciate it.
I'll have it. In the bed.
Whew, whew, whew.
Good start.
Good start. Oh, that's good.
This might do it.
So that was 9, so then 12, 11. Oh, that's a 5. So that's 16,
20.
20, and plus 7.
27.
Fucking rogues.
That's. You guys bring the beeps nowadays.
That's right.
You really do. Alright.
So-
You got another attack.
Freaking. I can disengage and hide with the attack and the. You can only do one or the other, right?
Multi-attack still counts as one full action.
So I'll just hit him with the mace then.
Do it.
That's not it.
No, that's not it.
So I will disengage.
You get up from the flower, still feeling a little bit fuzzy, but most of your faculties are still there, and you just duck around side, kind of spinning around the ground, standing low, and you just slash at his leg, doing a lot of damage. Again, more just fur starts flying, and this fresh wound just starts dripping blood. So you can tell his reactions are still pretty quick.
I will disengage at this point.
Okay.
Can I climb up onto this rock?
No, you don't have enough movement for that. Half of your movement was just.
I was right here, so what is that?
You were by the flower.
I was right here. Okay, so I can't do that.
Yeah, you can get close to the rock.
I will hide behind the rock right here.
It's a pretty big rock. You have to make a ability check.
So you're right there.
So, Elora, you're up.
Staff him again.
Not yet.
Keep beating him in the face.
She's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I just feel like Like I always do. I just-
That's where you got to
But you're out of key points.
Yeah, you got really no other options.
You can do it 3 times.
What?
You can do it 3 times. It's awesome. Because monks are the best class in the game. Can't beat them.
Monks are OP, yeah.
It's not the best today.
Not it.
Not it.
14.
You can roll attack again, though with the bow staff. You get 2 attacks.
That's it. 21.
Oh, 21 just hits. Now that he's quicker with his sword upgrade.
So 12.
12 points. Alright. So you run up again, just hit him once. He's starting to, you can tell he's just bleeding out at this point. He's battered, his fur is like missing in patches from the explosion. He's not looking so good. And go
I
ahead.
tell Fee to try to tell him to back down and he'll walk away with his life.
I was gonna try to talk to him next turn, so.
Try to
First, this massive tentacles is going to just slither over to Larissa.
I hate that thing.
It's going to try to attack it with its mouth.
That.
It's all mouth.
Yeah.
It's just like, meh.
20 is a hit, right?
Yes.
Great. You take 18 points of piercing damage. And 9 points of poison damage. As it just chomps down on you.
You realize that the camera has not been pointed at the board, right?
Yeah, you know, these
you know,
cameras
man.
are a bad
Told
idea.
you.
Maybe it's just your fault, man.
Probably.
I'll fix it in a minute.
We're going to take a break after that. Close enough.
Close enough for double.
So did you get that? The poison damage? Yeah, I did it?
Yep.
Okay. And then it's gonna just try to swipe you with one of its tentacles. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is, yeah, it's a hit, and I'll go ahead and roll damage. So I'm gonna do the moderate 15. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, yeah, you
It's
need
not good.
assistance? Are you unconscious?
I'm not unconscious, but
Okay.
it's not good.
It's fine,
It
you fine.
It is now Feast turn.
Alright.
Can I tell her to reason with him? And
Okay.
say he fought gallantly to protect his weapon. But we're using it for the right purposes and he should walk away.
Super sweet. Trying to think of what we learned about. Nobody like saw Enoch or anything like that. Nobody's like had visions.
Next stock?
Next stock. Nobody's had visions of him or whatever. Nothing. Okay. So I don't think I can mimic his voice. Just thought like okay. That's what I was thinking I could do.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Had you thought about this before? Maybe
Yeah,
you could
I
have
know.
found a way.
Damn. No, I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, he's like full on enraged. He's not gonna hear me.
He's gonna be surprised you can speak his language to begin with, I'm sure. You might get his attention.
Do I need to roll for this before you can start talking to him?
I'd have you roll a nature check.
Alright, let's do that first, see if that happens. That would be a 19.
You might be able to get through to him, depending on what you say.
Alright.
You know, but he is. When you tried to make the telepathic link, you can tell he's very much focused on his duty, which is the protection of his sword.
Put him in charge of this dude.
Almighty Faraday, great companion to Estoc, Nicholas Walker, I humbly ask you to listen to my request. We wish not to quarrel with you any further. We wish not to disrupt your forest and your sword guarding. We merely wish to speak in order for a greater cause, and hopefully you will assist us.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh, okay. No, it's not.
Damn it!
It's not.
Admit.
So
It's 11. Don't have
it hears your voice.
it. Yeah.
It slowly turns its head, kind of just over its shoulder to look at you. As it does, make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Okay. So you speak and it turns and it looks at you and its eyes kind of meet yours. And similar to the telepathic link that you tried to make with before, you see a vision of a young sloth walking next, just trying to keep up next to a massive towering man, probably 7.5 feet tall, giant sword strapped to his back, just walking. And then you see the man slow and fall, takes kind of a sitting position. He buries his sword in the ground and just goes limp against the rock. The sloth, nudging at his lifeless body now, looks up at the sword, and you're back in the forest.
No. So wait, his body's here, like he died here. Oh fuck, can I like... Oh, I can like channel this. Oh shit. Right? No?
What do you want to try to do?
I don't know.
You recognize the hero? The guy with the sword?
He was in
No.
full like plate armor.
Yeah. Can I like, cause like, can I like do like religion, spiritual, like, you know, whatever thing to reconnect
You
with
want to
his
like do a
master?
channel divinity or something?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I want
With
to
who?
with the guy who died. You know,
He's not a god, so you would
the
go.
guy that I want.
I think there's a specific spell for. Well, we've got a scrying thing, right?
There's a
Well,
spell
one
commune with
has
undead, right?
I have speak with the dead.
That's
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
If you can find the body.
If you can find
If I
the
can
body.
find the body.
If you use the find the scrying, you can find the body.
Just find his hand here.
Do you have the spell scrying?
Can I do a perception check of the ground where I'm thinking? I'm standing next to where the stone was.
Yeah.
I'll do a perception check to see if I see any
Do an investigation.
investigation check.
Oh,
That's
see
not
shit.
gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
You see shit.
Can I
This is
have
lovely.
done
There
a reaction
there it is.
to getting
Oh,
damaged
sick.
by the plant bomb?
Okay. So you want to do?
Hellish Rebuke.
It's the way for that now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. What do you have to do?
It surrounds them with hellish flames. They must make a dex save.
His dex is pretty nice though.
But it's the
16?
plant.
Oh, the
Oh wait,
plant.
the plant. That's right. Hold on. My number 16. 11.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna cast our minor illusion and then just go on top of the rock further away.
You're gonna cast what's on top of the
A
rock?
minor illusion with the mana just go.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that fails.
And we're gonna move closer to that eyewitness.
You're gonna move up to witness.
Yeah. Well, because you don't know shit, so you're not, you don't know shit.
So this towering man appears on the rock, just full armor. He looks at it for a second and he just kind of slow whimper, kind of leaves his guttural throat. That ends your turn. It is now Faraday, sir.
What did you say his thing was?
I rolled an 11 for the plan.
Oh yeah, he failed.
Okay, so I guess what do I have to do?
I swear to God.
Get back to me in a minute. So Faraday,
There it is, a sad little sloth.
he kind of slowly walks up to the rocks and just kind of looks up at him. He's gonna make an investigation check. 15.
That makes it, yeah.
He
guess.
sees through the illusion.
This is my
It's your
illusion master.
It's your spell save DC.
Just that, so it's 15, yeah. That's just 15.
Okay, I want you to make sure exactly where you want to be right now. Where do you want to be standing right now?
I am.
You said you wanted to stand up.
I need to be where the rock is where he died. Like that's
I
where.
don't want to be around here.
Everybody's running to you.
I don't want to.
What are you doing? This is my spot.
It's my spot. I
it's turning around now after realizing this illusion, and it looks pissed.
Bring it!
It just charges both of you,
Yes.
and all three of you actually are within range.
I'm behind the rock though. I don't know if that matters.
Not behind the rock. It wasn't even technically a rock. That was just what I used to put in the map.
God damn it, guys! Why'd you come here?
22 to hit Elora, Fee, and Witness.
Yeah, sure.
You just achieved
Should we give this a roll to see?
Yeah, Ultra
Give
Instinct.
this a roll to see.
What?
Try roll.
Oh god. It doesn't matter.
Rip.
He's smart.
Is there a lot for her to choose?
You all take
Or something?
21 points of slashing
And the
damage.
other one. There.
Yeah.
She's like trying to
Elora,
use the
Witness,
wire.
and
Oh.
Fee.
Thing's not staying.
I'm gonna take a stab. I'm done with the camera games today. So annoying. It's gonna attack again. Ooh, critical fail.
He falls over?
No, it just misses over you.
He doesn't take like a stumble and then...
Third attack with the sword, 25. It's gonna hit all of you.
Wow.
All of us?
Yeah, he's just hitting all three of you with the sword.
Wow.
It's got a lot of range.
Next one,
Wow.
points you down to.
How many
Okay.
did we lose? Additional?
No, did you... That was from the first reduction?
Oh my god, I'm rolling smoke. I rolled 3 10s in a row. So you all took 36 points of slashing damage on the second attack.
Everyone's just dead.
I'm not.
But then you can bring us all back.
That's true.
Dead thralls.
And it is now Malvin's turn.
Okay. So I looked up
36.
the familiar spell,
Okay.
and apparently she would still be up because it doesn't say that she disappears if I go unconscious.
Okay.
But before I do my owl's turn, I'm going to cast Polymorph on the tentacle monster and try and turn it into a gnat.
Okay,
So
what do I have to roll for that?
Succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
It took 11 points of damage, by the way.
I've been hit a lot.
That was the
Fine.
Faraday? Faraday took 11?
That took 11 points of fire damage.
Fine. Wisdom saving throw?
16.
Just that was
Oh
no,
no! I rolled a 9.
Finally!
So what did you do?
It's a gnat now.
Oh, so this giant mass of tentacles just...
Stop them! Stop it!
Okay.
No, don't touch it. Don't do anything to that
Does it
gnat.
turn back into what it was?
If you hurt it
Okay.
enough, yes.
Okay.
Just
No,
going,
that's fine.
so it's just... It's kind of...
That's actually
So this thing is a net.
Yeah, that is now a gnat
Thank you.
buzzing around. That's cool.
Oh, we'll say this is it now.
I love pause. It's such a great spell.
There you go.
So Malvin is now gonna back up a little bit more.
Where?
Just-
Like here.
okay.
And then gonna send Castile in to kind of distract Ubersloth over
Okay,
there.
you're just gonna assist?
Yep, it's using the help action, so
Yeah.
whoever takes another action against it gets advantage on that action.
Alright. And is that end your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
Larissa's up.
Get him.
I'm gonna. To give her a good berry, would that be an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that just happens.
I'm gonna do that and give her a good berry. That gives you 1 point. So
Thanks.
you're conscious.
Thanks. Nope.
And I'm gonna use a regular arrow.
Did you find anything over here, Witness?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh no. Please continue to forget.
I keep forgetting cool things. You all got knocked back with the sword attack, and Witness and Elora need to make...
I was against the rock. How are you gonna knock me back?
There was no rock!
Look at this boulder. I was right.
Oh, no. That's on your side. That was on your side.
With semantics.
You need to make a Constitution save though.
It's weird how you remember like after it already happened. So like, it's
There's
just
a lot going on, guys. There's a lot going on. I'm not used to doing this sober.
What?
Plus your Constitution.
13.
natural 20.
So,
Get out.
So as you get knocked back, you hit this flower, and it this kind of like sound kind of releases, and this kind of bright flash of light just flickers. As soon as it opens, witness, you just kind of shield your eyes to the light, not being fazed by it. But Elora, you're now paralyzed for your next turn. And
My attack was 11.
that's
Sure
true.
does nothing.
That's a miss. What? You just dropped the die. You don't roll a die.
That's not
You just
fair.
drop die.
I rolled
That's why you
really
roll so terrible.
That was worse.
Okay, good job. Good roll though. Alright,
I'm
yeah.
trying different techniques.
You
to
still have
nothing.
movement if you want it.
No, I don't. I use 30.
Okay, then you're up.
11.
Witness, not paralyzed.
Not
Powers
paralyzed.
to not defeat witness today.
Not today.
You're conscious, right? At this point?
So I don't have. I wasn't knocked prone right or anything like that.
No.
Mass.
If I wanted to like climb up and claw his eyes, would that be an acrobatics?
And your mass
Athletics to climb.
slot level.
And then
What if
acrobatics to
I was
jump.
on this rock and jumped?
These are all very close.
That would be acrobatics to jump.
No, that's far off feet though, right? That's probably an issue.
It's about 10 feet. He's pretty tall too, so you're kind of at a line.
All right, I'm gonna try jumping.
All right, so first roll athletics check is just see if you can climb this rock.
20. Or no, I'm sorry. 11.
Okay, I'm gonna allow it. At least you can get like most of the way up the rock. You might
Okay.
not be able to stand up, but you can do
Now-
like a
now
hardcore
acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
16.
16.
This is
Yeah, I'll allow it.
So I go and I jump onto his shoulders, and now I hit witness with sneak attack on his eyes.
Okay. You want to like mount him?
I want to like slash at his eyes with witness now.
Okay, roll attack.
All right, we'll just say that happened.
What happened?
I don't know. I just don't want to hold him in midair, the guy, while I'm rolling.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh
Critical
my
fail.
god.
So you
You just smack right in
climb
his
up.
face.
Yeah, you climb up the rock. You do a
Okay.
jump. You get to him with witness. And right as it does, you just catch your leg on like one of his arms or something. And
I'm
you
gonna
just,
use inspiration
Oh!
to not to do any of that. Just
Okay.
So now I'm out of inspiration for good. I've used all of them.
go ahead.
At
Roll
least you
again.
were doing inspiration regularly.
Yes. Go ahead. Roll damage.
All right, that's not good. So that's 4. All
13.
right. 13 plus 7, 20
20.
to the eye.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you jump off, stab him right in the eye, releases this, and as it does, as it screams, the sword drops out of its mouth. Its movements beginning to slow again. Just screaming as you dig this dagger. Do you want to try and stay on, or are you done?
I want to try to stay on.
Okay, then roll an athletics check. Yeah.
I know we're in really bad shape, but I still feel bad for it.
I'm very terrified.
Are you using witness's special ability too? You can roll damage for that.
I'm catching up with
I was thinking
her.
about it. You know what? If this is,
Yeah,
I'm pretty low, so I'm gonna do it. So 1d4.
Yeah, just 1d4. Plus 2.
It's a 3, 5.
So another 5
Right
points.
here.
Yeah, point matters.
Right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to stay on with athletics.
Yeah. No.
Let's
Okay.
stay.
So yeah, so you manage to get in, but as it's kind of thrashing around now, you get thrown off. I'm gonna say you just land and you're knocked prone, just kind of a little bit of ways.
So I'm gonna say I'm disengaged since he knocked me away. Can you say that? Since I'm already far
Since you
away.
got fucked up,
You
yeah.
can just use your bonus action to disengage. You don't have no movement left.
I have no movement, I know that, but can I say, am I disengaged at this point or am I not disengaged? What?
You don't know. I'm gonna say he looks like he's not focused on it because he just threw you off.
So I will stay hidden. I'm gonna use my bonus action or not to. I'm gonna just.
Okay.
All right.
That's why you're asking.
That's all I was asking.
That makes sense.
And
That is your turn.
That is my
Elora's
turn.
up.
Am I still paralyzed?
It's not the same.
Yes, you have to roll to see if you can even move. So
Okay.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Skeletons and dead
16.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you're able to, you just kind of power through this, like as your muscles kind of twitch and tighten.
Did I take any like damage?
No.
No. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Oh, you have 7 points.
I was just gonna say, I hope not. I'm gonna use my staff.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
it's gotta be low.
Wait, can
That's a hit.
Isn't
Huh?
that where the obelisk is?
Hit. What's that?
Isn't that where the obelisk is?
He's so big, he can just step over it pretty much. Yeah, it's not that tall.
Oh, that's big.
So that's 14.
No.
14 points.
Isn't it plus?
Yeah, it's 14. Yep.
Okay.
Does anyone have an unbreakable chain or rope?
I have rope.
When I tie it to the obelisk?
We have normal time.
No, sir. No, we're not.
Second
doing
attack?
shit.
Or you-
We're not doing
Yeah.
shit. No.
I mean,
You are
it's
not
nice.
gonna. No.
20 again.
That's
No.
it. Go ahead
Are
and
you
roll
trying to
damage.
18 as well?
No.
I mean,
That is
potentially ball and chain at least.
No.
11. Okay. So you run up, hit it, as it's still kind of roaring in pain. Just an easy target now as its movements are slowed. It's gonna attempt to. It's just limping now
Oh no.
towards all of you. It's gonna make like one last ditch effort swipe.
Oh.
Um,
Faraday.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to hit all three of you with this long swipe. 18. Huh?
Thanks, I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
It hits all of you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Roll better.
Do you wish to be buried here with your master?
Maybe.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good.
At one point, it doesn't matter.
I only have 3.
24 points of slashing damage.
Oh, are you
All
down?
3 of you guys unconscious?
I'm unconscious
Right now,
now.
are you
I was.
unconscious?
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
All
So,
three are unconscious. Look at this, right for the picking. And it has to end its turn. It no longer has multi-attacks because I'll drop the sword. Now Gwen's up.
If only I didn't have to concentrate on polymorph.
Where are Yum and Yums?
They died.
They're
We
just
died.
That's
piles of
right.
bones right now.
Yeah.
We already touched base on that. You were too busy being a dick.
No,
Murdering all of them.
it's pronounced DM. Why when
Dick master.
Why did you go so long to laugh?
I don't know. It's one of those jokes that gets funnier.
it also took him 10 minutes to
Did he
figure out
have to
what
do
she
any?
said.
Because I clawed out his eye. Did he have to do anything to see them? Like, how did he know they were there? He just got another eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh, well, it's
What are you
good.
talking about?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a disadvantage or anything?
Oh god.
Huh?
What do you got, Malvin?
Hold on a second.
Where'd the rock go?
She moved it so the camera would see.
All the dead.
All the deads, all
Okay.
the sads.
Speaking of Yum and Yums.
Oh, boy.
Cast Animate Dead, bring them back, and have them attack the big old sloth throne. Put on the right side of them. So, push them back over here, have them off over here, and melee attack
Okay,
there.
have them roll attack.
Big old sloth, bro.
I have skeletons or zombies or something like that.
Yeah. It's,
Oh.
it was plus 4 on the melee attack. I have to get the card up to get the exact thing. But
I'll give you plus 5 and just in case you're not sure.
Look at all these people.
okay, so the first one rolls an 8, and the second rolls a 10, so neither of them do much.
Nope.
And then they just stand there and kind of rattle around.
Just shaking in their bones. Is that end your turn?
I'm gonna take a few more steps back.
Alright.
And that's the end. That's me.
Anybody left standing?
Me. Just me.
And Fargus.
Oh, Vargas. So Vargas goes first.
Okay, Fargus, can he take the potion of healing that I have and feed it to me?
That would be a very advanced roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a nature roll just to see if
For
for you.
If you have that
To see if you have him that well trained, essentially.
No.
nope.
Okay. Yeah. He's kind of nudging at your unconscious body.
I wouldn't have.
Then is that his move?
No.
Okay.
You roll. You can still attack her.
Then I'm gonna actually have him move from behind the sloth and attack him from behind.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Did he do his poison?
Oh, no, he didn't.
It's like 3 turns.
What's the
with
damage?
markers.
Did you find out what the damage was?
It's still against the 11.
Yeah, but what's the damage?
Like a 4 probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4. So okay, 3. And for the next turn, 2.
Does he look noticeably weak?
Yes.
Oh, he's like fucked up.
He is not looking good at all. So yeah.
Alright, so I'll do. Oh, so that was 2. If he fails 3 more times, not that we're going to survive that long. He's dead. I'm gonna have him do bite. Fuck. Friendly technique is not helping.
Is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Witness.
But he was attacked from behind now.
Sneak
so-
attack. Oh, wait, do I have to, if I want to take a health potion, now does that have to be a bonus action or is that
Yeah,
the
bonus action.
Alright. What if I want to take 2? Is that still 1 bonus action?
Yeah, I let him do it. So yeah, you can do a wheel.
Alright, I'll do wheel 2 health potions. Now what do I roll again for that?
It's a d4 plus 2. So you can roll 2d4 plus 4.
Oof, good start.
Nice.
So 12.
12, yeah. And you still have an action.
I will sneak
Do you have any
attack.
health potions left?
I have 2 left.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how are you gonna revive them? You have none left.
So I will sneak attack.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Natural 20, he's done. No matter what I do, I guarantee he's done.
You don't even need real damage.
Yeah.
You have 3 HP left.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
So with this rock being here, I jump up and claw out his other eye
Okay.
and try to stab Witness directly into his skull with the
Are
right
you
through
going to
his eye.
retract the memory like we did boy
And I will use Witness's memory ability.
Good boy out.
So you run up this
Nobody sees you.
this large
This guy's
stone.
not-
Looking down, you see your unconscious allies
Super badass, dude.
below you. Quickly, just with a jump, swiftly, just spiraling through the air now. You reach out your hand mid-spiral and it's just right into the other eye of this area. You hear another monstrous roar in pain. And the second you just twist your hilt as it enters the eye socket, and then the roar just stops. And boom, boom, there it hits the ground as you get off and you look up with your unconscious allies. Let's take a break.
Now, Witness, we do have about an hour until that thing turns back into a gentleman.
We have an hour? Alright.
Swinging have.
I should have rolled attack
Someone
for the
have this
map.
Okay.
As you land the killing blow on this massive giant sloth, your eyes turn red with the murderous intent that you always get on a killing blow. But then again, they go white. And you see a vision similar to what Fee saw earlier. You see this little sloth hugging the leg of this giant knight as it walks. You see the knight cutting down these massive plant-like creatures as they try to attack the sloth. Traveling with this knight for a significant amount of time, as it talks to you and just tells you the ways of its existence. You get a sense that this knight is old and he has lived a battle-worn life. He tells you that this artifact and his sword is of great value, and he is sworn to protect it. And part of his protection is to leave it in a place that unworthy people could never find it. You see the sloth take these orders to heart as it's just kind of clinging to his leg. And then as the knight sits down, plants the sword into the ground, finds his final resting place, the sloth, slowly, you see days, nights pass as the sloth just stays beside the corpse. Eventually, you see it growing and growing and fighting off any manner of creature that dares come near the sword. Eventually, again, everything's decomposing, and then you see it days, nights, just skylines passing, great number of years, until finally it sees a group of adventurers approaching, which is all of you. And the rest.
Did you really see us before it blew up, though?
It saw me. I've been running like a madman.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, I'm so upset right now.
We had to do it.
Can you like revitalize us, like something? Can you like, you know, pat
What do you want to do?
I'll loot
I
Faraday.
swear to
I'm a big
God.
pocket Faraday. I'm just.
I want to see if young Williams can turn the obelisk back into a staff.
They cannot.
Okay, and the Castile, I can channel touch spells through her, so there's a bit more of, like, my essence. in
Okay.
her. Can I try to get her to do it?
Roll an arcane check.
Okay.
I'll give Fee a help potion so she can revive the other.
You're like force feeding her.
Yeah, so she can
Yeah,
revive
well.
the other two.
Alright, cool.
You don't need to roll.
Just
Just
12?
Alright, yeah, no, don't.
Huh?
Yeah.
12?
12? No.
Okay.
No, it's not working.
Alright, so like you do it on a roll basis, that's good to know. Alright, so like whatever ritual.
Okay, so yeah, everybody's conscious again.
I have a huge problem spiritually right now.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so
You're all standing over the massive corpse of this giant sloth.
Can I
just
grab the
bloodied and
sword?
beaten.
do you calm the fuck down?
It's on the ground. You can try to pick it up.
I'll try.
Your
roll a
strength's
strength
not
check.
high enough.
Can I just grab the gem out of the sword?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can spend some time just
Just trying to pry the gem.
prying the gem out.
So we're like try to find the resting ground with whatever, see if I can contact the spirit. Yes.
Okay.
The spirit of the night
You're
now.
gonna look around, looking for that. So, witness, as you pry this teardrop blue artifact out of the sword, you again feel the gentle hum of these artifacts that you've held before. You now have the blue teardrop artifact. You can make a card for that if you need. And you kind of find a spot in the woods, not in the mists of the forest, but just kind of outside the edge of the forest. And you want to do a channel divinity?
Yeah, because like I feel like they should be reunited and archer together and all that good stuff.
So, who do you want to pray to?
Don't I have the goddess of death?
No.
No, I don't have her.
You have got the Mother of Shadows.
Mother of Shadows, but I really want to do passing or anything like that.
How long do we have before this bug turns into a...
An hour.
Maybe 45 more minutes now at this
No,
point.
but like realistically, Lemelia should be. This is a decomposition type thing. Return back to the earth. Yeah, you know.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Go and roll religion at advantage.
Planning to do.
We need it. We will need it. No, it's 12.
12 total. For what you want to do, I'm going to say you pray to Lemelia. You don't hear her voice. Still, she's been very silent for a while now. But as you look over, flowers begin to grow out of the corpse of this massive sloth, and then the earth kind of moves and opens up and just pulls it down into a resting place next to where Estok was basically decomposing. and now there's just a kind of a field of flowers. Flowers that won't kill you even.
So,
They should be blue.
Yeah. What's that?
They should be blue.
Blue flowers. And your circlet blooms as you channel them into the range living.
Fucking on you.
is a stock the knight?
Yeah.
You don't get to
So
zero heartless shadow.
You told us where the stock's body was?
No, you don't know it. You don't know for sure.
You
No.
can erase him.
I was calling to try.
I mean, you could probably.
Are there any bones
You
left?
could probably scrounge for it. You want to go on like a metal detecting lab?
For some reason, I have poison resistance.
Oh, yeah.
and I'm
Investigation.
Alright, yeah.
We're gonna look for it.
Can I investigate
we
the
look
area
for
to look for a stock stone?
Go ahead and roll investigation checks. I'll let somebody assist so you can roll advantage.
Okay.
Natural
I got
20.
28,
I got a
so
2, so.
Natural 20.
You found a spot that had near the rock, near the sword, that had been dug up, but it was probably a century ago. The armor is there, but the body itself is beyond. If it was there at one point, it's not. It's completely gone.
Okay. Can I sense any sort of enchantment on the armor at all?
Go ahead and roll an arcane check.
Yo, Joe, you got that armor?
Is it gone forever or that?
Roll.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you not rolling?
It's right there. Come on. Arcana?
Yeah.
That's a 22.
Okay. Yeah. This armor, it seems to be resistant to slashing damage.
Okay.
Is it plate?
It is plate, but it's massive.
Yeah.
Could
You
I
could
use
fit-
it for materials?
I get
For
the giant kid.
Probably. If you could find somebody to refashion it.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah. We should probably put the sword into. And does the sword have any sort of dark?
No. The artifact pretty much was the.
it's just a
enchantment.
giant fucking
Yeah,
sword.
it's a
though.
huge
Can I
sword.
carry it?
Roll strength check.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. 21.
Yes.
You you managed to lift the hilt. It doesn't quite leave the ground because you're not high enough to get like a good arc, but you're able to lift the hilt over your head. Now, whether or not you could swing it to make an efficient attack, that's a different story. But you are able to just lift it.
That's amazing, Pete.
Yeah! Don't fuck with me! Lift it in the bag holding.
Is it a +2 weapon?
Just get it in the bag holding.
You can, since you're able to lift it, you're able to get into to the back. As you open it, where am I? What's that smell? Oh, that's a big sword.
Shut up, Black Knight.
Is that witness? Is that him? Oh gosh, fucking.
You want another round?
Yeah, let me out here. I'll show you another round. I'll bite your bloody kneecaps off.
You're still ahead, right? Yeah, you're still ahead.
Yeah, he's ahead.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Closer.
Alright. We rummaged, we did. Are all the baby sloths done?
They're still floating around.
Are they like,
Can I set one?
Huh?
well,
Can I pet one?
they can talk to us, because we can talk to them, and they creepily chanted.
They're silent now. They're just kind of hanging out. Some of them scattered away. Most of them scattered away after the explosion.
Got it.
Are we trying to slot map these slots?
I mean,
Alright, we don't have much time, right? We got 40 minutes
it'll be
left?
fine. It'll be
Probably
fine.
about half an hour
It'll
now.
be fine.
Yeah, time's passing. You guys are doing
Okay.
stuff.
Alright.
What do we need?
We need health.
We need wood. No,
Yeah.
we need wood.
No,
Can we just collect those bundles of sticks?
Yeah, we need 2 bundles, right? Yeah, what?
got prayer of healing, right?
Yeah.
So start.
I already
casting
did that, I
as
thought.
Oh, you did?
What do we
Oh,
have?
okay.
You said
I
not
missed
to
that.
roll, though.
No, don't bother. Just you're conscious now.
How
But
much health?
if you want to roll for help, and you either have to do a short rest or start casting spells.
Yeah, and because it's a ritual, you can just kind of keep doing it, so you can get it off 3 times before this ends.
I do have the ability to dimension door us out of here.
Oh, fuck.
I don't. No, that doesn't work on groups. It only works for you.
Oh. Well, you didn't say that.
Can't wait
Yeah.
to tree walk.
Tree stride?
Tree stride? Tree stride?
Yeah.
Tree stride?
Tree
Tree
stride?
stride. Tree stride. Tree stride.
I'm sober somehow. I still can't talk.
I swear to God.
just can't function sober.
I'm really not. I'm not a functioning sobriety person.
For your healing, is that what you want?
So you want to do 3 of them and completely use up the last amount of time? So you actually have to fight this thing?
No, we're gonna use it so we don't have to
Yeah,
fight it.
we could also leave. There are a couple of options that we have here.
So I'm gonna do one solid round. We get the fuck out of this clearing.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Oh my gosh, fuck, I'm gonna use it.
Right now, the gnat is attacking. Critical fail.
Don't hit it.
Yeah, I literally rolled a 1.
The urge.
Good try. The gnat just flies into Malguin.
What do you want to do, bro?
Can you put this thing into the bag of holding and then the Black Knight could just fuck it up?
The gnat?
Yeah.
Fuck yes, let's do it.
Let's just put it in the bag of holding and when it turns back to
Can you
Black
catch
Knight.
the gnat?
The Black Knight.
Can you catch the gnat?
I can catch him.
Catch the gnat.
I wanted to see if I could use that
Without
as a
squishing
prison,
it.
but I can't.
You can't use that as prison, though. We're gonna catch that. We're gonna put the back of
Want to try
holding.
and catch it?
Catch it.
Roll a performance check.
Okay.
Oh,
22.
fantastic.
Yeah, you're able to catch it without hurting it.
And I place it into Black Knight's mouth. I try to swallow that, you fucking asshole.
This feels unnecessarily mean.
So as you, I mean, he's got a full plate mouth, so you can't really get into
Well,
his
he also has
mouth.
Prometheus like in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, witness, I would like to mention that the bag of holding is another dimension, so and it turns back into itself.
Yeah,
as soon
it's
as you
back.
put it
It's
into
the
bag
second
of
it
holding.
gets back in there, you see this.
Oh, close it.
Close it.
Close it.
That's fine. It's not in about an hour. It'll be fine.
Okay,
Okay.
it'll suffocate. It's
Perfect.
You hear the Black Knight muffling just like battle cries.
He's ruling sort of this magic
Yeah.
He has Prometheus. Black Knight has
What does
Prometheus.
he have?
What do you mean? What do we have?
How many life points do
Oh,
I
I
have?
didn't do anything yet.
Okay.
Oh,
like
Um,
almost none.
Yeah, so the net's gone.
that's gone.
So we can take a
Let's take our sweet ass time.
tent. You want to tent it up?
Oh, I'm already on that. Like chanting.
That's probably figured out something to fuck with our tent now.
Oh, I thought I'd give it some thought.
It takes 10 minutes to cast it as ritual, so you've got potentially 10 minutes for anything to happen before it
Oh, I thought even when you're inside of it, I thought of some things.
oh.
Yeah.
We'll be at full health, so.
I'm gonna after this epic battle and explosion though, not much is gonna be coming into this region at least for a
They
little while.
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little scared. So I'm gonna say you guys take a full rest and now
What's
time.
up?
And
You're all full health, full spells.
What time of day is it?
key points are back.
Actually, I had this. When you came in, it was just about dawn. So it's
So it'll be like dusk.
yeah, it's actually night now. Night is falling.
Very cool.
You're
Drift
just
globe.
Like 3 times, right?
Drift globe.
Drift globe.
Are you guys gonna navigate? Where are you guys going?
We gotta get some wood.
Okay,
Hey.
we'll get that on the way.
Alright, cool. Hatchy,
Magical wood.
Yeah, whatever the fucking wood is.
It's just wood from the spirit.
Two
forest.
bundles.
Two bundles. Let's do 4.
I am keeping my eyes out for any sorts of human-like remains anywhere.
Okay.
Alright. Go. Anyway.
Can I cast, just for fun, primeval awareness?
Okay, what does that do?
It tells me in a forest for 6 miles if there are aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead in the
Damn. That's
area.
There
everything.
are a lot of undead. There.
It doesn't tell me numbers or location.
Okay, so you sense undead, you sense fae, and aberrations.
Guys, you could be in some trouble. I'm gonna get back out of here.
It's fine. We already killed the monster thing, so we're good, right?
Okay, well, since you're a necromancer, you might be able to help us out with the undead in this
So good.
forest. This is true.
Turn up!
There's also fae and elemental?
Aberrations.
Fae and aberration in this forest with us at this time.
Yeah, they were here before. There was the lakes.
Sure,
And in the little houses.
it was during the day. Hopefully the little houses are still happy with us.
So did we get the wood?
No, they're happy with
Yeah.
me.
Get 4 bundles of wood.
We got 4 bundles.
Little houses are happy with me.
Hopefully they still are.
Not happy with Archer.
No, they're not happy with Archer. They're happy with me. We'll pick Firefly and freaking score.
Alright, so we running back to the forest, or what are we doing?
I think that's the only way to get back to the town, which is what we need to do with the sticks, right?
Yeah.
So we're going this way.
Well, how big
Alright.
was the forest?
You guys have navigated, as long as you're not going off the path that
Yeah.
you got there, I'm going to say you can navigate there with the drift flow without consequence, having navigated there already.
Because we're not gonna
Yeah,
go in
as long as you're,
tunnels.
there are parts of this map that you have not explored yet.
No, we went through everything.
No, we didn't.
No, we went through everything.
We didn't go there looting.
You didn't go and like investigate the area, you just went and built that house. You didn't really,
Well, yeah, because there was a time conservation, that was why.
so,
Did you want to look at anything again?
There was a big lake.
Let's not touch the lake.
I mean,
I
you
got
see
it.
this amazing stats. There could be other awesome artifacts.
Yeah. I mean, like, totally gonna give this armor to what's her face. Because mommy needs some plating.
Well, like hard. Because we might get a giant friend at some
A giant friend? What are we gonna do with a giant friend?
I don't know. We seem to pick up strays everywhere, so
I'm
maybe a
pretty
Goliath.
sure that his fucking shit could be my entire body.
There we go.
My head with the shit, actually.
there is a Goliath back at Siren's Folly, remember? O'Brien.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, but this guy's like, it's a shin. It's a head piece of shin. It's fine. You can sacrifice it. It's fine. It's like, maybe you don't need wrist bracers for this armor piece. It'll be fine. Okay. Mommy wants sledge resistance.
Setting
So-
up like roll somewhere.
You exit the Spirit Forest. It takes you the remainder of the night to get through the drift boat, minding your steps around the plants and the lakes, keeping your distance from the known traps of this region. You exit now back into the outskirts of Yafutoma. As you exit the wood, it's dawn is just breaking again. You spent about, I think, at least 4 days in these woods.
Yeah.
You see a small child kind of like standing on the outskirts where it's about like 20 feet away. He sees you, his mouth is just... And then he just bolts towards the city. They're alive! They're alive! They're alive! And he just scatters off into the distance.
Damn.
Well, at least somebody's happy about it.
It was one of the kids that you
That
gave
means
food
that,
to.
as I said, it's probably one of those that we told to tell people. There's probably a majority of poor people.
Well, let's fit in.
Or we're gonna get arrested, either way.
Yeah. Might have alerted the Empire Explorer.
Yo, is our creepy grim guy house like nearby?
The coffin maker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right
Yeah.
next to the woods. You
Yeah.
see the shop. Door's still closed, but you can see 7 fresh caskets on the front porch, newly
Is he
made.
here?
He's probably inside.
Can I peek in and see if he's inside?
I'm just gonna bang on the door.
Yeah.
Don't fucking need him.
Well, you never know. You can buy them.
It's
For
not,
No!
it's not why I'm not I think
Do you have any skeletons for sale?
I swear to God!
No. They supply their own skeletons usually.
Need your friend.
So the town of Yafutoma is just kind of waking up. The blacksmith shop is open. The sun is rising over the water.
Did we get like actual loot off of what's his face? Or no?
Oh, you did want to.
They did want to loot.
Yeah.
I'll say you can get 4 fangs. You cry 4 this large
Oh.
fangs out of his mouth.
You guys want to write that down? You guys.
I got it.
Okay.
The sun is rising over the ocean, and you see the statue of Siriel out, the goddess of the sea, out on the horizon. What do you guys want to do?
Am I putting teardrop in the bag holding too, by the way, Broski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wanted the sticks?
The blacksmith for your bow. That was the deal to get your bow.
Can we do that?
Oh.
Sure.
I'm gonna let the maw out of the bag before we do that.
It's just the lifeless corpse having spent a couple hours
Okay.
Just kind of flops down now. And you're like just letting it out in the town square. This dead.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wait, yes!
Cool
Oh
prank,
my god,
right?
yes! We have survived the forest. Here's a slain beast.
So you just drop that. Crowd kind of gathers around. Some people show interest, others just want nothing to do with it. Just turn and run away. But yeah, it's just lifeless, just laying there.
So this is the land of the moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow the gods into hidden forest.
So, to the blacksmith. He seems somewhat surprised at your presence, but happy. He's it's been a little while. I kind of feared I lost out on the sale there.
Nope.
So then you have the wood.
Double.
So we
I
have
believe
the-
our deal was I take your current bow
Yeah.
to pawn, and I make you a new one, and it would be 50 gold with the discount.
I believe you don't truly understand the amount of difficulty it comes.
You guys already bartered, so
Not.
After showing him the corpse of this slain, it doesn't.
do you want to try to intimidate him?
A little bit.
Go, go, Dad, go.
Did you roll intimidation?
You wanted the new dagger, right?
No, you didn't need that.
No, he wanted it.
Oh,
We were
Archer.
looking at
Archer
the-
wanted
oh,
a
that's
dagger.
right.
He wanted a dagger, but he was like, no, broski, that's too much, sir, thank you.
Yeah.
No, we got it down to 125 for the new bow and the dagger.
And then it was an 80. I think it was like 80 gold for the wood.
Something like that. No, it was 125 with the wood, the bow and dagger. 'cause it's-
Oh, for the bow and dagger.
Yeah.
It was 50 just for the bow.
Yeah. That seems a little steep, actually.
Better be the damn good bow.
Going ahead with it?
Assist!
Do you want the dagger as well?
Want the last piece? Anybody want the last piece?
No, thank you. Stop.
I think Archer might want the dagger. We
Yeah.
should try for the dagger in honor of
I'll
his
eat it,
poor.
Give it
to Joe.
It seemed like you were struggling.
I'm pretty full.
Go ahead and roll intimidation. Is that what you want to do?
So, I'm thinking with the new armor, can he fit that? The new armor that we just picked up from the slashing. You know, do we have to do anything for him to fit it? Like, say, could he meld it?
It would have to be like an entirely reforged to fit any one of you.
So it'd take a while.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have
So
Hillary
we'll do that at Simon's
Yeah,
Fire.
Hillary's gonna do that for me, but I want that.
Well, it's so big. Could we get two pieces of armor?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
But I don't think anybody else would really benefit from plate armor. You're not proficient in it.
No, nobody else
Huh?
is proficient in it. No.
You the archer?
No.
I don't think so.
You might be able to get into like some female pieces. and stuff, but-
All right, roll intimidation. Here we go. 13.
Yeah. So you kind of gesture over your shoulder to the corpse of this plant monster. And he's just like, yeah, I've seen those. Their flowers are actually pretty. He doesn't seem phased, like intimidated, but he's like, the flowers on their heads are actually pretty useful. You give me that, I'll take another 20 gold off.
Didn't I take the other ones?
Yeah, you have one.
I have one.
You have one of the flowers. So you can either keep the second one or sell it.
What are they used for?
Well, some folk they like to make toxins out of the poison, the residue in the plant. You know, poison tipped arrows, and sometimes they poison the edges of their blades.
Is it actually like super effective, or is it just kind of like, have you done that before?
I mean, it's kind of a one-off, you know, but yeah, it's pretty effective.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Do you have anybody here that can do that?
You'd need somebody that works with potions and stuff. I mean, personally,
I'm just gonna walk out and grab the flower off of the dead one that we put in the center of the town and walk back.
Hi, I'm an apothecarist. How can I help you?
Okay, so you sell the flowers. So now it is 100 gold for the dagger and bow.
So he's gonna take a flower that he can't do anything with.
We'll sell it.
It's not less useful.
This is for profit.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a surface I could offer.
Oh, you want to turn them into potions for him?
Yeah.
So I need.
That's probably within my wheelhouse of things I can do.
Maybe. You've never worked with this kind of potion or that kind of toxin. But you can probably figure it out over time.
Alright, I'll probably get one of those.
Yeah, man.
So it was 100 minus the wood.
It was
No,
100
100 with the wood, with the flour.
We got four. We got 4 bundles of wood instead of just 2.
I'm gonna keep
He
the
said
other
2. Anything else? You can keep the other 2. He was only interested in 2.
Oh, keep the other 2.
I'm just trying to find out the arrows.
So what did killer? Someone's got to keep note. The killer got a dagger.
Yeah.
Message him, be like, you got your dagger, bro.
So he takes your bow and takes the flower. He hands you back. He says, it's going to take probably the rest of the day for me to finish your bow. I have the reinforcements, the steel started, but now that I have the wood, I can really fashion it in. But thankfully, I don't have much business these days with the blockade, so I can get it done by the end of the day.
Oh, great.
And he also just kind of hands you one of the nicer kunai style daggers.
That homeboy wanted.
Yeah, kind of a short curved blade for Archer. And what do you guys want to do as he gets to work fashioning the bow?
Do you have any information on who's in charge of the blockade?
Nice. I don't know his name, but they call him the Brass Wall.
Okay. Tell me anything else other than that?
That's a little.
Where can we find him?
And I'm sure he's on one of those ships. He's definitely one of the high-ranking ones.
Does he come ashore often?
I've never seen him. You know, we get those recruiters every now and then. It's a shame. Actually, some people are going with them.
Seriously, that's really good.
People are getting desperate. I've thought about it myself, to be honest.
It's okay, we're gonna light it up, it's fine. Alrighty, so... Is the blockade preventing anybody from going to the, to the temple?
No, it's not. Blockade is mostly just cutting us off from the mainland. The temple's far enough north that it's not really a problem.
Are there like regular ships that take people out of the temple and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, it's always busy.
Alright, cool. Kinda gotta go there.
Your dog is climbing into my shoe while my foot's still in it.
Straight up, it's so funny right now.
She pulled it off my foot.
Aw.
Look at go. Sorry.
Is this a fire temple you're talking about?
Yeah, I gotta catch Pokemon. This one is, half-hearted, you know?
It's water.
Yeah.
It's water type.
Pretty article. She's still doing it?
No, I put my foot down so she
Oh,
can't.
it's Suicune. There we go, Suicune.
Suicune's water.
Yeah, Suicune. Yes. Got it.
Alright. That's all I got. You got any more questions? Shady Shadowman?
You seriously contemplating if you play the mind thing for playing or not?
Oh, it has to be humanoid, so I can't.
If one was to go about, since you probably aren't so, you're probably opposed to the blockade just as much as anyone else. If anyone was to go about stopping this blockade, how would you go about it?
Well, it seems like they're mostly worried about that terrorist group, Folly God, so
Yeah, I wonder why.
go apprehend them.
Terrorists, you say?
Yes.
Oh, that's what they're calling them anyway.
You know, I happen to know where 3 members of that group are.
You could probably sell that information for a high price, my friend.
Three members.
I see what you're doing with that.
Sweet Jesus.
In fact, they're right there. And then I meant. No, I'm kidding.
Get him!
Well, I suppose we should be on our way to this temple, right?
Yes. I have to pray. I apologize.
Does everybody want to go, or do you want to just go on your own? Well, you probably have to either charter a boat or water walk the whole way.
Oh, in this land, I would like to visit my university at some point.
It's
What?
pretty far.
Yeah.
See,
on
I'm
the
trying
other
to
side
find the
of
map. Is my hand on the
Yes,
map?
it is.
That's it. You got it.
I want to pick it up.
Okay.
Well, that's the original.
It's not.
I was assuming on like the south side.
Yeah, so you guys are actually like right around here.
And my thing's like way up. north.
Yours is like way on the far west.
Yeah.
So it would take you by foot a solid couple days.
Where are our horses?
In Limsa?
Yeah,
Where's Storm taking?
across the water.
Limsa's on the boundary of the three.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like right here.
They're chilling. Yeah. Ponies.
So I think this blockade is actually helping the Empire. We need to figure out a way to
Yeah. Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Pokemon.
Get your Pokemon.
Go get your Pokemon.
Go collect them all.
Thanks, Golden.
Who's going?
You gonna let me die?
I'll come with you, of course.
You know me. Death is just a newbie kid.
So Malgwen, Fee, and Larissa? So you guys want to charter a boat?
Well, I can't water walk all three of us across.
Yeah.
I would say Archer wants to go too.
Alright, sure, let's go, Archer.
Maybe Young and Young's could drag.
Should we go see the monk for a moment, or should we
You
go?
guys can go visit with Elder Grayson if you wanted to.
Rachel,
Yeah.
do you want to go visit your monk leader?
Okay. So while they go to the temple, you go in to spend some time with Elder Grayson. As you get kind of to the docks, overlooking this temple, there's a few boatmen, kind of old grizzly looking men, kind of just sitting around.
Like old man, see?
Yeah, they immediately see you and they're just kind of like, you need charter? You need charter? I can take you. Where are you going? Where are you going? They're like desperate for work, you can tell.
Seems you don't get a lot of visitors often.
Well, we can't get you past the blockade, but if you're looking for fishing, we can take you out, fishing. Take you, around the other side. What are you looking for?
Go over the temple.
Oh yeah, it's easy trip. I can do that for you.
What are you running out of curiosity?
Temple and back, safe passage. Winds are pretty calm these days. I can do it for 20 gold.
For all four of us?
Yeah, sure. You'll fit aboard.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the wind.
It's good. It's good to do.
You don't need to worry about them. Archer can't walk with people across. No, we have to piggyback because we have roll walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to piggyback.
Well, you could carry Larissa and Archer could carry
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Malvern.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna sit there and be talking to him.
Is this Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm just climbing up on Archer's back.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yum, zoo crab, you should have saw it.
Be like, and I'm just gonna start walking as I'm like talking to him, and like I'm just gonna like grab Larissa as like we're walking. Be like, I really don't think we're gonna need this, but like I appreciate
Just
your
bite in my
offer.
Okay, so you're trying to carry Larissa, who's like 4 times taller than you.
Yeah, but I'm also like strong as fuck.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
3 times
gonna allow it. So Larissa's like perched on this tiny little gnome. And Vargas is perched on her. Archer is dragging Yum and Yums through the water. And their mouths just dragging. As Malcolm is like bear hugging him on top. It's a pretty long walk
It's
too.
fine.
It's a solid
Thanks, man.
It's a solid like hour and a half
We
walk.
got this. Thanks, little man.
Archer's just like smiling, just like furiously, still unable to swear and to.
You're quite the noble steed.
I appreciate the compliment.
There'll be some good women and whiskey in it for later, sir.
So you get to this temple, which itself is kind of like a massive dock. Ships kind of lined up along the docks, and even some more ships out further.
Do we recognize any of them?
A couple are even Empire ships.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Any other ships of note?
Because she's eating it.
Just put it back. Other ships of note. There's definitely some merchant ships. You see, a couple shady-looking ships. They're kind of moving in and out a lot, so they're constantly changing.
Okay.
The temple is this massive statue, 100 feet in the air of a woman with her arm outstretched overlooking the sea. Just beautiful features. The sun is like hitting her now midday. Yeah. The temple is like at the base of her feet.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Where you gonna go?
The temple is at the base of her feet. Where you want to go in?
I just need to beat this man sideways. Yes, we're gonna go inside. I'm going to drown Alwyn in her waters.
So, Winnie, as you enter the temple, it's actually pretty occupied. Most of the temples you go into don't have that many people, and it's just kind of the priest or the priestess. This one, there's people kind of sitting, and even a few sleeping against the wall. This is obviously a place of refuge for seafarers, people, a place of rest.
Yeah.
There's no priest or priestess in this temple.
Really?
But there is an old man.
This is probably like a caretaker or something.
There's an old man, just kind of big, bushy sideburns, white sideburns, kind of clean shaven everywhere else, but just these big, large sideburns like extending off of his face. He wears an eye patch. His hair is actually pretty slicked back. The top of his head is kind of short and well trimmed. It's very well taken care of, but just the bushy,
Giant orbs of hair on the side.
Yeah, exactly. And he looks into some pretty nice garb. He's got a couple straps over him that might be able to use, like where you put armor on or something like that. He's kneeling there praying at the altar. And he kind of stands up and he goes back to his the other end of the temple.
Yo, what's up? Hi, old man.
He looks at you and come to pray at the temple, have you?
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I often come this way and pay tribute
You seem worldly here, yeah.
to the goddess of the sea. The sailors maintain that she'll bestow luck upon you.
Just on high seas, things like that. Protecting travel, all that good stuff, yeah.
If you'd like to pray, feel free. I've said my prayers. Just use some caution. Siriel is temperamental, like the sea herself.
Yeah, tempest of the sea. Yeah, it's fuck. Okay. Okay, how do I do this? In the middle, well, she can't drown everybody in here. She'll kill everybody. That'd be rude. Oh, lovely and great Siriel, I have come to pray to you to protect us amongst all of our sea travels with our beloved friends and new family members, essentially, that we have gained throughout life. I wish for you to bring luck not upon ourselves, but to them as well as they venture through their worldly travels.
Go ahead and roll a religion check.
Thank you for that very anticlimactic moment. That would be a 24. No, 22.
Very good.
22, sorry.
So, you speak your prayer to Siriel, goddess of the sea.
Mermaid.
Yes. And it's quiet. Almost deafeningly quiet now in this temple. As if you're underwater. Awesome. And then as you look around, nobody seems to notice. Everybody else is still kind of chatting, but you can't hear anybody else. You feel a density around your ankles, almost like you're stepping in water, but there's nothing there. And you feel it rising and rising, all of you, until eventually you're entirely submerged. At which point, Malwyn and Lauricia start grasping at their throats, desperate to breathe. Archer, completely in face. And you hear a voice through this dense silence. A child of Lamelia, what brings you to my temple? Here to rub insult to injury, are we? Still gloating, are we?
I bring only humble servitude to you. I do not wish for you to have ill intentions towards Amelia or towards you, because she was
You bring a wretch, a
What?
child of death.
Oh.
He stinks in my beautiful waters, and a girl of fire born of it, one of the demon kin. But you also bring one of my favorite sailors. It is good to see a trinket of the late Captain Drachma.
You're also choking. Oh, we don't know that, do we? No.
You see
told me
them. You
that.
see Malvin and Larissa. Yeah,
No, but
struggling.
you told me that though. Didn't you tell me about that?
Well,
Dracula?
yes.
We had that discussion.
Yeah, but you don't know that the god knows it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But we had this because you're like his daughter.
Grandma?
She's referencing niece.
Yeah.
She's referencing Mal.
Yeah, no, I know she's referencing the gun, but I'm like, yeah, but you're also like, you don't understand what you're harming at this point in time. It's familiar relation to Dracula. That child
Relation?
on fire. Yeah,
She seems angry.
that's fine.
You think that blood is thicker than water? And as she says this, turbulent waters just begin to surround you. And you yourself start suffocating. Just barely able to talk. You want to
I'll answer with pink glow letters. I have to.
Okay.
You don't care if you die and you still live your best life in the afterlife. It's fine. It's fine. Oh god.
But I wouldn't do some daily weed right now.
Oh. I find it odd that sailors party for luck when all you do is farm them.
Go and roll an intimidation check.
Oh, I think they're real good.
No.
No.
No. No. I'm not a character. It's not a character.
Harm to those that deserve it. You may well see the harm I can bring. Archer now is like grasping at Malwyn and Larissa as they're like floating inches off the floor, just strangling. He's like mouthing words that you guys can't hear. He's like trying to pull you down. Nothing seems to happen. I need Malwyn and Larissa to roll that saving throw.
Do it. Survive.
So what is that, 20?
Yeah, D20.
That's not
Good.
18? It's a pass.
Well,
It's a pass.
it's higher.
What do you got?
Oh, I hate water witches. Water witches. I don't know.
Give up and just walk out.
Fucking hate this. No, I won't catch her. Fuck.
You do a break in the action, go to the monk.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let her
What are you
think.
gonna do?
Yeah.
I'll let her think for a second. So, you go up the steps. Elora and Witness. Witness still struggling up the steps a little bit, but Elora, you know, like a champ, she goes right up there, having done it millions of times. Elder Grayson greets you at the temple, almost awaiting your arrival. And he says, I hope that your venture into the Spirit Force was fruitful.
Difficult but fruitful.
You had me quite worried. You can see now why I didn't let you wander too far in there.
Absolutely.
Well, how can I help you?
We just, came to, say our thanks for giving us that heads up and where to go and look for our item, and we appreciate everything. And
Your thanks humble me.
Yeah.
Truly. Anything.
you want to say to your
Elora, will you be staying now? I can't hold this position forever, and I was hoping you would take my place.
Good choice.
No, I have magic building ready.
That's a really good question. Could I say if I wanted to?
Absolutely.
And leave the folly go? But I signed, so I don't know if I
You
can.
can still assist them however you can, and possibly if they ever call upon you, you could try to get to them and assist them.
Might be a tough pill to swallow, but I would like that. I would like to pick up your offer and stay.
My heart is so full to hear the news. We will tell the monks at once that Elora has returned.
Awesome. Could I
Witness
have
hearing this,
some-
your heart kind of sinks a little bit.
Could I have some time to speak to my friends when we get back? And
Of course. Please, take all the time that you need.
awesome.
We will be awaiting your return.
Great.
We'll get your quarters ready.
Awesome.
I don't know if that works on God War.
What?
Back to you, Shelly. B, sorry.
It's my home.
Jen wants me to destroy the God War.
I think it's like destroy. I did not say destroy.
Destroy the
I was looking at creating, but
No, it's already there.
So shit.
No.
I'll give you a hint. She did mention something about adding insult to injury and coming to gloat.
Yeah, I know, because isn't it because she sank below the sea and Lemelia rose above the sand, like land? No? Yes? Something like that? Yeah, no, they don't like each other. I know that. I know they don't like each other.
Good to know.
Yeah. And it's frustrating that, you know, I can't come to a goddess of equal, if not greater magnitude to offer prayer without her own personal tidings coming in to belittle the children that try to, you know, create the world to live in. You can't have land without water. You can't have water without land. I don't understand why your sibling rivalry has to get out of hand.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Phew, fine.
16. No, 15. I
Okay.
can't do math.
So, you hear these words and the turbulent waters kind of cease. They're still drowning, but she says, your words seem true enough. And though I would see this world drowned in glorious water, I see your point. And Lemelia has not been much of a threat to me since her temple was desecrated.
Yeah, no. Can't find it, can't talk to her, so there's that.
What is it you want?
I would like your aid in turning a huge historical point in yours.
And what is that point?
the fuck is their name? The weird peoples that were trying to whatever.
The dimensional traveling people.
The Silver Civilization?
Yeah.
The ancient civilization.
We're trying to defend up a very
What's your
huge
sword?
fortress intending to destroy the world before you even get a chance to.
Oh, you speak of the buried city.
It's your
Buried beneath my seas. Yes. I've long explored that city. What have you to offer me?
This one wants, I don't know fucking idea what this one wants.
Having kicks yums. Is that crazy?
Yeah, I'm just
Now,
gonna flow
a
slow.
child of death is self-offering.
Hamlet stares at you. You can sense that he was saying like, boy, would she love to destroy that.
No.
You would know best though. I mean, Malcolm's just being Malcolm.
Yeah, you're just you're grasping at straws
Yeah.
there.
Just chilling. No.
She speaks. She says, "If I aid you, when you do speak to Lemelia again, you will tell her that I helped."
Yeah, she knows. She's gonna know. Like, she already knows. She knows this. She's aware of this.
She will know that she needed the assistance of Syria. And for now, that will be enough. The water just evaporates. You both fall into the floor, gasping at air. Yeah, just coughing up non-water that just doesn't exist. Archer now yelling at you. What the fuck? Oh, he's being polite about it. Are you okay? What the hell?
She dramatically petty, my god.
The voice just fades.
It's fine. That's fine. I don't like this one.
Yeah, she's very temperamental.
This bitch is nuts. She's perioding 24/7.
Yeah. But you are now able to call upon her, and I do have a card for you, but I did not.
I
bring
don't want it.
So
Are you afraid of her?
A little bit.
the old man sees your prayer and what transpired. Says, tried to warn you, but you seemed to handle it mostly okay.
It was gonna happen anyway. It was gonna happen anyway.
A little hint,
Yeah.
just be a little bit more humble next time.
He's not my forte.
I can tell.
Yes, we can fire it out.
Anyway, good luck in your travels, and as he turns towards the exit, 2 Empire guards enter the temple.
Dope!
General Hemlock, it's time to depart. Yes, I'm coming. And you see him exit. You see them, they exit, they board the ship. An Empire ship.
Do we know what ship it is? We know what ship it is. They're all the same.
It's a smaller ship. It's definitely not the flagship of this blockade. It's just something they took to visit this temple.
This is good though, because we all know what he looks like, what he sounds like, so we can potentially spy him in the future.
Yeah, I'll say Vanya was there too if you want to.
And he probably visits the temple daily.
Probably.
Possibly.
He probably has that time. He probably comes to because he has all of his men on the water. And if he's a general of magnitude, like he seems to be, he would want some form of any well-being he would use a person.
I'll say Vanya turned into like a fish and she swam. So she got there.
Oh, fine.
So, Archer's like, well, that's enough. And he kind of grabs Malway and he's like, on board, we're going back. He kind of
Sure thing.
throws you on his shoulders and he starts hiking back towards Yafatoma. Do you want to head back as well? You want to spend one more time?
Well, because there's no station for Lamelia here at all.
No, I've seen you through the water, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna, go back and kind of,
Okay, well, as you exit the temple,
yeah.
you hear a shriek.
Oh, good.
Just, "Ah!" And immediately this woman just rushes up to you. Very pretty features, probably in her mid-30s. Kind of auburn, wavy, reddish hair that's kind of curly near the ends, kind of poofs out. A hat, kind of a captain's hat on top of her head. She wears small glasses on the edge of her kind of fine nose. She wears kind of the shorts with high boots.
It's like misfortune or something.
Various belts and things fastened across you. She immediately gets down on her knees and grabs you by your shoulders. She says, "I love your hair."
I'll make it glow.
She's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "It's so pretty."
Thank you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Captain Clara of the Rosebud. You may have heard of me.
Sure. Yeah.
You're just saying that.
I mean, no, definitely. You're amazing. You're a fantastic captain. I've heard you all throughout Land of the Silver Moon, too.
Oh, you've been to the Silver Moon.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah?
Well, I'm not surprised then. I'm sure the tales of my beauty have spanned all 6 of the moons. Clara of the Pink Tempest. And she points, and you see a pirate ship with pink sails.
I'm not gonna say it.
So she's still kind of like down on her knees, and she's like, it is so nice to meet somebody that enjoys the finer things, and she gives you a big hug. Make a perception check.
Okay. It's just confused.
Can we all
14.
proceed?
You're gone. Archer's gone. Vanya's
Oh,
gone.
this is still at the place. Okay.
Mauricio.
My bad.
So what'd you roll?
14.
14.
You wanna?
Help me! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get. Oh no, it's what's her face. Oh fuck.
No, it's not.
Are you sure? Don't do this to me.
17.
You don't remember the code pink?
No.
With yeah,
From his one shot, they talked about doing the code pink.
with the
So-
little dinghy, and we're
You
going
guys
off.
execute. It was like a maneuver from Silo's ship.
No, I
Whenever
don't
you
remember.
got like a,
Archer will tell you about it later.
Okay.
17.
remember when like there was somebody coming after him, he would try to sneak away.
So-
So it was like a code pink, like
This is what Code Pink is.
Yeah.
Okay.
yep,
She's the crazy stalker.
she's a stalker.
Got
Yeah.
it.
She's a clinger. Code pink clinger.
Stage 5 Slinger.
She is a
Stage
code
5
pink
Slinger.
yeah.
Stage 5.
So
Holy
she,
shit.
she kind of just embraces you, and you get smell. She's kind of this perfume you smell, but you don't really perceive anything else about her.
17.
Yep, same.
Wow. She's shifty.
So she kind of looks at you, and she
Do I
kind of
detect magic or anything? No. Oh, there's something happening.
she says, "Well, back to the search then, the ongoing search.
Of what?
Well, the only search worth having, my love. The search for love. I've long searched for my beloved. He's slippery, but he'll come around."
I'm sure. I might keep whatever she put on me just for the fuck of it.
No metagaming. So, Larissa, any reaction upon hearing this?
Do I know who she's talking about?
You probably do because you've had more conversations.
You have a
with
good
Silo than I
idea.
do.
Yeah, she's talking about Silo.
She hasn't really acknowledged me yet, and I imagine that I'd have my cape up.
Yeah.
So I would just be trying really, really hard not to laugh,
Okay.
and probably not doing a great job at it. And,
Me?
yeah. I don't think that she'd really be able to talk to a person like this.
Yeah. So, alright, so she gets up, and she's like, "Well, lovely to meet you." And she kind of just passes by you, and then just goes back to her ship. And you guys walk towards Yapatoma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited for this now.
Um,
So excited.
you meet the gang back in Yapatoma, so you guys all meet up at the Risky Lotus.
Well, did I leave the monastery yet?
Yeah, you both went back down
Sure.
the top to meet up with them.
Okay, so she's not leaving us.
Not yet.
Yeah,
She said she wanted to talk to them.
it was
She was
worth
saying she wanted to talk to everybody.
Well, I didn't want to maybe talk to Grayson before I left.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Okay. Monk Grayson? What do I call him?
Elder Grayson.
Elder Grayson. You're taking one of our finest warriors, and I know you're familiar with our cause.
No doubt, my love. She is very well trained. I saw to myself. And I'm sure she is an invaluable asset to you.
Yes. Would you be able to bestow anything upon me to help fill the niche that she will be leaving? You have any?
You have the wealth of my knowledge, and I am sorry to take her from you. Sure, she is a great help on your venture, but you have to understand it's not just an asset that Elora is to us. We love her. We raised her.
To a point, and I've been with her since. And it's gonna leave a hole in our group.
So it sounds like you care more about losing a
Absolutely.
thing than on a person.
She is a great person and a great help, and we can't just be taking her like that. How dare you give her that?
Roll persuasion check. Kind of looks you up and down. Your words not really hitting true, but you kind of sees the desperation in your voice. Do you love her?
Yes.
Gross.
I see. And how does she feel?
I never said. I never asked.
Love unspoken, my lad. Love unspoken.
Offer.
I don't know what I can offer aside from my wisdom. I can't say that's... Though I am old, I have a few good years left in me. I'm sure if you need her, you can call upon her in time.
That's all I ask.
I would never get stand in her way.
Okay.
I only wish to see her thrive.
That's all I ask. Thank you for.
You're welcome anytime.
Okay, now I depart.
Okay. So everybody meets down at the Risky Lotus.
Yo, what's up?
What are you guys doing?
So friends,
Oh god.
I have some news.
Oh god.
I have
She's really a
decided. I have decided to take on my role in the monastery and to fulfill my legacy. And, being part of this team has meant a lot to me, but
You're like important here?
what?
Are you a princess? You're a princess?
Oh my god! Why didn't you tell us? But I will be taking over the monastery one day, and it's a role that I look forward to taking over. And I apologize for leaving you all, but this is just something that I must do. I hope that you're understanding and there are no ill feelings.
Are you breaking up with us right now?
She's choosing a route.
If it's us and not you, just let us know.
You hear a voice as you guys are kind of gathered around the table. Well, congratulations, my lady. All drinks on me, as a very drunk Ditarius stumbles into the room.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Ah, you guys are alive.
Been here all day? Well, days? Days. Yes, you have.
How many
A
days?
lot.
I just saw you like
Nope.
yesterday.
4 days, bro.
Looks like you need another drink. Could I buy him a drink?
Not gonna argue with that.
Water, he wouldn't know.
He kind of buckles down. So, was the mission a success?
It was. We got what we needed, and now we need to figure out a way to help you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
I'm great. Can I see it?
No. It looks like this.
You showing an image
Yeah.
of the artifact?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like what comes out of your eyes at night, every night, when you cry to yourself on your pillow.
He was happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard them. They're not happy.
Well, we'll celebrate your success. And then,
Can I do a perception check around the room? See who's around? Who else is there?
sure.
That's 18.
Nobody else of real importance, kind of casual. It's the time of day, it's pretty quiet.
Okay, that's all I need to know. So, have you thought about what we last talked about?
Yeah, fortunately, I really don't know what to tell you. I'm not the leader you're looking for.
Clearly, because you're fucking inebriated.
Well, potato, tomato, you know?
Oh my god. You're the worst ever. You're the absolute fucking worst.
Could kidnap him, right?
Yeah. Bag of holding, I'll hold it.
So,
for about an hour.
you
As
have
you
no,
say that-
you have no,
As you say that, you say, as the bag of holding will hold, you go to touch it, it's gone.
Oh, bitch.
you guys fucking lost the bag of holding. I fucking leave you for fucking an hour, 2 hours, and the bag of holding's gone.
Let's let anybody hug you, it's fine.
You guys didn't even drink. You guys didn't even get drunk. What happened?
Jeez, you guys are making me nervous leaving you guys.
Yeah, you probably should. Know what happens?
What happened?
We let somebody your names.
We did.
So now we're gonna go back to them and fucking get our bag of holding. Is that
Well,
what
we know where they are.
Yep.
Where are they? Are they nearby?
What else did I miss? You guys just you guys find like a unicorn and
Throw all of our equipment
You're
in.
having an emotional problem right now. Does not mean you need to take it out on
You guys
us.
take my group gold while you're at it?
So what
I'm
else?
hungry as a baby.
What else is as brightly and obnoxious pink in this world as my hair?
I don't know. Not much.
Archer?
Oh no. You met her, didn't you?
I was attacked.
The captain will not be pleased.
Did you recognize her ship?
No fucking shit.
So we're gonna have to go find her ship now, because I'm sure she's...
It won't be hard.
Yeah.
It won't be hard.
Dad, do you have a boat?
No.
He's a
Can you get a boat?
marauder. And it, like,
I've got money. I can get a boat.
sweet.
You can get 10 boats. You
We
want a
only
boat?
need one.
I'll buy you a boat.
We just need one boat.
Yeah.
Buy her a boat?
Come here, I'll buy you a boat. He's no.
What?
He's pretty useless right now.
So let's go get a boat with him.
Yeah.
He says let's go get a boat.
Right now, let's get a boat
Right
right now.
about.
Let's get a boat.
Are we on a boat yet?
Archer is he's not looking happy. He's like, so wait, you're going after Clara?
Yeah.
She's got all the stuff.
She's got our bag of holding.
Which is why I don't understand why I said.
Well, why'd you let her take it? She's a pirate.
She fucking marauded like me. I'm tiny. Her arms circle 4 times
think
around
she
me.
Did you have to roll anything for that? Or you just take
I
it?
rolled a deception or sleight of hand. I rolled a sleight of
But
hand.
like this, I don't understand. Oh, you rolled that.
I rolled a 25. She's got a good sleight of hand.
Holy fuck! Why don't you got that?
I wasn't with you guys.
No, I meant in general.
I have a +8 sleight of hand.
He's more about the direct murdering, I think.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
He's not a thief. He's the world's worst thief.
Yeah.
Morse thief. We know that.
Where's the?
So anyway, you guys
Well-
lost our bag of holding.
Okay, how about you guys go get the boat, I'll go get my bow, and then
We'll meet in the docks.
yeah.
You know, if we just brought Silo here, she'd probably
That's
come to
true.
us.
Where-
Yes, but how can we get Silo here because there's blockade?
I cast Major Illusion.
Teleportation.
Silo.
The way you got here.
Make an illusion with Silo here.
You can do that. He's just kind of standing there.
Well, he can move and stuff. It's Major Illusion. As long as I concentrate and recast it every so often.
Or we can
Make
bring
sure
Silent. Or we go get Silent.
that someone knows her, sees it, and then kills her. Because I'm sure she's not in the bar right
No, but she's probably still out in the area. She's not gone far.
Yeah.
But
She
if
departed.
she's working in the blockade.
Yeah. She can't get out the blockade.
So do you think that her people were more likely to be somewhere like here or back at the temple?
Where's the bar, right? Where's the?
You're at the bar in Yafutoma. You're not at the temple.
No, but where's the? They would fucking know the ship that takes sails docked in their docks.
At Yafutoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So where's the bartender? Where's the information source?
Why don't we call it there? You guys can think of your next step. Let me start it again. Way to go, Fee!
So
I
early?
can do it. You want to go a little bit longer? I got like 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't have work tomorrow.
I actually
Good job.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
No, but I wasn't saying don't worry
She's
about
like,
it.
I have my own house now, so I can just like.
I'm definitely not going to be at 30 because I get like 4 texts
Well, that's what I'm saying, exactly. I'm home, so it's
Yeah.
not like...
Yeah. It's not like you're.
from
Yeah.
Fleischer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do I say?
XE fucked us tonight. Do not be at 30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Oh, shit.
I'll be on the hour anyway,
Nice.
so I'll take my time.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll take another 15 minutes. Whatever you guys want to do. I feel like Dan being here would help the situation a lot.
Well, yeah, no, because he would be able to play the character.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
would be able to defend Silo better. Yeah.
I just take my bow.
So you go and get your bow. Money exchange hands. Remove 100 gold from the group gold.
Already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a plus 2 bow.
Name has a good goal.
That was just on your personal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first.
That was not.
I have a
So
good
you lost
Okay.
the artifact, all the goods. You lost the Black Knight.
Everything important. Essential.
It's not the first
And
one.
by the way, we're losing Elora too. If she didn't tell you.
She already told us.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
Yeah, well, if you want to have an emotional problem, you took it out on us. You can say it back.
So
This is like the third act of the game
Which
where
I guess
everything
I'm
goes
just like,
wrong.
Does this mean you're leaving us right now, or maybe sometime in the future?
Well, it seems like you're gonna need me a little more.
Yeah, it really does.
Alright, let's focus on getting the bag of holding back, and then we'll talk about this again soon.
Wonderful. Sophie,
Yeah.
where was the last place you saw this big sail boat?
At the temple.
At the temple.
We were being dragged out by Archer,
So-
so I'm surprised you didn't see it while he had you like struck with the collar.
Well, he's a man of some charms, and I was distracted. So
You smell terrific.
That's
so
a lot that we didn't need to know about.
let's head back to where you saw the boat originally,
Can I head with Di to buy a boat?
and
Sure.
maybe it's still there.
Yeah. So who wants to go boat shopping?
I would like to go boat shopping.
I'll come.
I'll go boat shop.
So you guys get to the docks.
It's bright fucking.
You can't really
you can't miss it.
Defer which boats are for sale or which they're all just kind of there.
Nice.
Di is completely hammered, so he's just like
Because you don't see
clattering his bag of
Oh my
bag of platinum around. He's just like, who's selling a boat? We need a boat.
Need a nice boat, fast
Who's
boat.
selling a boat?
Boat.
And the guys are looking at him like, what's this guy's problem?
Does
Finally,
it,
somebody turns in and he's like, yeah, I got a boat.
is it in?
Make me an offer.
Is it in full repair? Does it function? Does it work? Things like
It
that.
seems to be. It's docked. It's a smaller side. It's kind of
Can I do a
kind
perception
of
check
a,
on
it's
the
not
boat?
it's not like a big galleon.
Will it be able to keep up with a
It's
higher
like
boat?
what do they call this? The spooners?
A skip.
Sloop? The skip?
Skipper.
Sloop.
Oh yeah, from Sea of Thieves. That was weird.
That was Winnie again, and it wasn't me this time.
Alright.
He knew
Can
that.
we put down with the cameras though?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good idea. Since we got
Bad girl. Alright, so can I make a perception check on the boat?
Sure.
No, you do not see.
It's a boat! It's a boat! You've seen a boat before.
Wow.
This is
Weird.
definitely a boat.
Weird.
Good.
It's not a mirage. I'm gonna check for the integrity of the boat. What am I doing? What am I always with it? Investigation?
Yeah.
Section?
Investigation.
18.
Yeah, it seems pretty fine. It's not like a new boat by any means. It's seen some winters or whatever the seafaring equivalent is.
Okay.
It's yeah, it seems functional.
Good boat. Catch up. We'll go fast. Yeah.
Is this a galleon? Is it a sloop?
It's a sloop, yeah.
Full sleep.
So it should
How-
be able to
how
catch
many-
up to them.
Because it's small enough that I'll be able to let it.
Yeah, you get the wind at your back. You know, she can move. She
Sweet.
can move all right.
Sweet.
How much?
I'm not looking to sell it. Make me an offer. I don't know.
Why aren't you going to sell it?
$5?
We could rent it.
That's true. We could rent it.
You know how to sail it, right? You're a great sailor.
Archer kind of steps up. We don't need him. I will be the captain of this ship.
We get a 48-hour rental.
I don't see why not. Business is pretty slow. I'm a tradesman myself.
What do you trade?
Just trinkets and sometimes I bring food and different agricultural goods to the mainland.
So if we made you like 75 pounds of food right now in front of your face,
I could sell that.
like
Yeah,
the next couple
I'll
days?
take some food and
Yeah. I could do that for a couple, like a day or two.
maybe like I don't know, 100 gold.
That What? That's pretty
Go ahead,
brilliant.
roll a religion check.
That is plus 6, 13, right?
So what do you get on that?
Advantage plus 5 on persuasion when buying.
There you go. So you get advantage. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
I'll ask you maybe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Advantage.
17.
So you got these values? All right. Listen, the food was generous. That'll keep me busy for a couple days.
I could re-up the
But
evening. Fine.
it's still my boat. 70 gold's the lowest I can get. And I might need something for collateral, just so I know you're not skipping out.
Like what?
Got anything of value?
What a wonderful undead servant.
Yeah, actually.
Here
Can
you
you
are.
like do stuff?
Yeah.
He can do a lot of things. He can lift stuff, move
He looks at him,
things
he's like-
a day.
Go get that drink off the table for me.
Okay, I was just
Follow what he says.
Yeah. Just got sawtooth and bony limb. He looks at it, takes it. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like this. I like this. Alright. 70 gold, I'll keep on to the dead guy.
He's a necromancer.
Alright, so Dai gives him 70 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dai's just like, you gotta change for a platinum? The guy's like, no? He's like, alright, hold on, I got it. He's like, picking up the gold from his purse. He hands it.
Of course he has purse.
He's like, actually, no, just take the platinum. Just take it. He goes, alright. Pockets it real quick. She's like, well, it's got everything you need. Life preservers, no dinghy, unfortunately, it's pretty small, but see you in 48 hours, I guess.
Yeah, bye. Cheap.
Well, if we gave him extra 30 gold because the platinum's worth 100, I would like it for 3 days.
And I give him greedy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you gave him an extra 30 gold.
Give him
That's
extra 30 gold, I'll give you an extra 75 pounds of food. Just
Just
take
give
it
me an
over
extra
there,
24 hours.
Sold.
Cool.
Alright, good.
Do we have anything
I can create food and water.
I can find
75 pounds.
enough food and water for 6 people every day.
You're right.
Yeah.
So he just starts walking off with the bundles of food. He's got Yums carrying some of the food for him.
That's what I made for the kids. Also, because I'm a cleric, I get housed and I get fed up for really to live a pious lifestyle.
So are children just like small people?
Yeah, what's their deal?
Or are they just gnomes?
I swear I hate Joe right now.
Alright, so we get on the boat.
You got a boat?
No boat.
Archer is taking the ship. She's like, so what should we do?
Peak Sales. Broski.
That's Captain Broski. So
Broski.
he goes.
I don't disdain you enough to
starts-
call you Captain like I do Silo.
Pulling the sails. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I just wanted to see what it would sound like.
No.
You might be my first mate if you're good enough.
I never want that position in my life.
Fine. Vanya, you're in. She's like, I really don't care. Sails take off. You're heading towards the temple.
Yeah.
Do we see any pink sails along the way?
You don't see any docked at the temple.
Do we see any while we're sailing, though, from the original dock?
Go ahead and roll perception. I'm going to say Fargus is probably the best one to do this.
Yeah.
You can get the most height.
Have to steal do
You
something
can-
else.
yeah, you can do both.
Should the elephants. No, sir. There you go.
20?
I feel like somewhere along the lines this perception should have gotten higher, right?
It's your proficiency.
Oh, it's mine.
But he
Okay.
should have a base perception.
Well, he's got passive 13
Yeah.
and plus 3 perception. I've got plus 5.
So yeah, so you don't see anything at the temple. Looking off more towards the southeast, towards the blockade, you see peak sails.
Got 2 times some bitch.
It seems to be docked alongside an Empire ship,
Of course it is.
as if they're parlaying of sorts. Is Dai with you?
Yes.
Did you stumble on board?
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Oh shit. You guys are taking advantage of his drunken state.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
we are.
Okay. We'll call it there.
I can't wait to use thaumaturgy and scream Silo across the freaking ocean. Be like, oh my god, that's Silo.
We might have to deal more settle on that.
Nah, I'm not.
Okay.
Good game, guys.